When I was 18, just after my first child was born, the Commonwealth Games were held in Jamaica. World records were broken. Now 48 years later, my grandson is here, 18 years old. He is entering the third stage of education. Jamaicans of Josh's age group are doing great things at the Commonwealth Games in Edinburgh. But it's time to eject the ruling family of Britain and outlaw any ruling class in Jamaica. So over to you now, Josh.
I'm just looking forward to entering a new stage in my life, and hopefully I can spend some more time at the show where I can get advice from some other people who have been through the same things that I'm about to go through now.
Well, thanks. I'm so glad you're here at the University of West Indies. Straight up, News Talk 93 FM. I'm Jerry Smart. Yes, good morning to you. Welcome to Straight Up for today. Today, the 5th of August. Now, this is the date upon which Nelson Mandela started in detention, 27 years and more. More than 27 years. Mandela, 27 and a half years. 5th of August, 1962, the day before Jamaica get independence. Them hold on upon Mandela and them never let go of him until 1990. From 62 to 90. This is the day. I'm going to play a piece of music. Nathaniel Fox. And a little more we want Miss Jennifer Barrett. Warning. Nathaniel Fox. And hear what Nathaniel Fox have to remind you.
I was born no earlier, no later than any other man on this globe. I'm no more, no less than any other man. I possess all human attributes, talent and deficiencies, virtues and faults. Thousands of years ago, civilization flourished in me. Today, man all over the world have occupied themselves with their own conceit, proclaiming I ended up their horizons. All unknown to them, I've developed my own pattern and now re-emerge into world consciousness. My Armageddon has passed, I'm now a free man. My emancipation from political, economic and spiritual domination will be remembered wherever we meet. My deeds are written in history. I was born no earlier, no later than any other man in this globe. I'm no more, no less than any other man. I possess all human attributes, talent and deficiencies, virtues and faults. Thousands of years ago, civilization flourished in me. Today, man all over the world have occupied themselves with their own conceit, proclaiming I ended at the horizon. All unknown to them, I've developed my own pattern and now re-emerge into world consciousness. My Armageddon has passed, I'm now a free man. My emancipation from political, economic and spiritual domination will be remembered wherever we meet. My deeds are written in history. I was born no earlier, no later than any other man in this globe. Today man sees all his hopes and aspirations crumbling before him. He is perplexed and know not whether he is drifting, but he must realize the Bible is his refuge and a rallying point for all humanity. In it man will find solutions for present difficulties and guidance for future action. Unless he accept with clear conscience the Bible and the great message, he cannot hope for salvation. I was born no earlier, no later than any other man in this globe. Selassie! I was born no earlier, no later than any other man in this globe. I'm no more, no less than any other man. I possess all human attributes, talent and deficiencies, virtues and faults. Thousands of years ago, civilization flourished in me. Today, man all over the world have occupied themselves with their own conceit, proclaiming I ended at the horizon. All unknown to them, I've developed my own pattern and now re-emerge into world consciousness. My Armageddon has passed, I'm now a free man. My emancipation from political, economic and spiritual domination will be remembered wherever we meet. My deeds are written in history. I was born no earlier, no later than any other man in this globe. I am no more, no less.
No more, no less. Yeah, man, straight up. We have no need of any superiority, and we have no use for no inferiority. And many of us, maybe most of us, are very concerned about the almost impossibility that face more of the poor all over the earth, that face most of the poor all over the earth, but it is not impossible. But we're very concerned about it. You can imagine, if you are not in a position, can you imagine the prospect where the poor face all over the world? Well, I could talk about Jamaica. Here we are. Then now, when you dig your way out of poverty and you reach into survival, and then you reach from survival into prosperity, frequently either you forget about the difficulties that face other people, because you are so preoccupied with maintaining your success. You have a right to be. That you forget about the situation of other people. And then now sometimes when you remember, you say to yourself, say, boy, a lot of people use it to remind themselves that they are very blessed and they are very fortunate, and that's good. Some other people use it to tell themselves that the other people could have done it and can do it like them, and therefore the other people depend on them own, are them worthless. Some people who have achieved success say to themselves, say, I went through great tribulation to reach where I am, and other people can do it, and most of them worthless. Now some of them lazy, yes, but when you develop the attitude that most of them worthless and the people who are poor or who stay poor don't deserve any special consideration because you climbed out of it, you really start getting numb, you start getting numb. But the situation is that all around the world, almost through history, those who get comfortable, if it is even by their own efforts, by their own hard efforts and discipline, taking advantage of good opportunities and so on, even by all positive moves, them reach comfort level. The tendency is to put some distance between you and the rest of the people are in a very unfortunate situation. And after a while you even get to interpret, some people get to interpret that what is life has blessed them, and some people are blessed and some people are not blessed, even cursed. And it's just so life go. Maybe the majority of people in the world have that philosophy that way. Life bless some people and life either curse or reward some people for them badness by making things difficult. So it's very comfortable to forget about the rest of the people. Very easy to forget about the rest of the people and to only move with people who are comfortable like you. So you're not reminded of the discomfort of the rest of the people. And when all the people you associate with are successful and comfortable, and therefore you say, good people are supposed to cling together, and this is how life reward people. I'm not going to put it on my head about the discomfort of the rest of the people. But when you have people who are elected and selected by the mass of the people, and that is how them reach up in a comfort. Some of them was comfortable before. They might be a lawyer, a doctor, a business person. They might be a gangster. Or they might inherit some money or the other way. So some of them might be comfortable before. But when them really get comfortable, or when them get some authority, get some position, and they get really comfortable. Them get these authority and these positions because of being selected by the mass of the people. And the vast majority of them right around the world and through the history of selecting people to represent it. It's not a very ancient thing. It's a fairly modern thing where you find that people select people to represent them, and then those people have to answer to them. It's not most of history, most of the time that has passed in the world. People control and rule through having a whole heap of arms or plenty money, or use them brain and control. It's only in a few hundred and a couple thousand years that some societies start to select people and say, go and represent us. Therefore, You're answerable to us. Most of the time, those who are rich and powerful and strong never answerable to no one. No one never select them and give them a chance to work and then come back to them and report how the work did go. So most of the people, even if they were a little bit comfortable as a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or a businessman or a gangster or inherit some money or have some little skill, probably as a singer and get famous and get elected, most of them, if they was even comfortable before, is when them reach, when the power or when the authority and the office add on to the comfort of them have, that's when them get really comfortable. And yet the vast majority of them in every country in the world distance themselves. Once them reaching at that comfort level, them distance themselves from the discomfort of the rest of the people. Distance themselves and then cling on to other people with comfortable already and start from a society with who they rich already. Newly rich or newly comfortable, newly rich up in a society. Just where they them newly rich up in a society. But they make sure cling on to who was there already and become part of that. Then they make sure send them picnic go a good school or get good training or set them up in a good business so them family become entrenched now in a comfort. Then become part of the newly rich. And even who have money long time, and on a long time, you know, all who are rich in the world are where they them rich and powerful, all the Queen of England and them family and all them other so-called rich people and society people and royalty, you know, where they day before you said that them get rich and powerful now. Not no long time. So you know have no whole society, you know have no so-called society people and nobility and all them there who was always that way, you know. Or climb and clamber and fight them way and claw them way to that and then hold on upon it. Going on like them blood blue. Your blood red. The whole of us are blood red, but for them blood blue. Because you know, blue blood is a phrase where refer to when people better than the rest of the people them claim to them blood blue. Now through some people vein. Your vein when you look at your skin, especially if your skin white, your vein have a like a purplish look. So through that now them start claims the blue blood. And some people born, some of them philosophers. Some people are born to rule, you know. And the rest of the people just born to serve and underneath. So it's just a life go. Some people is born to rule and born to be dominant. And them convinced a lot of themselves and a lot of other people them think. But the long story short of man talk about is that the terrible unfortunate situation that the majority of the population of the world find themselves in, deprived from the basic rights and needs that them have. It kind of dull them senses, dull a lot of them senses, dull them senses and them intelligence. So it's a really hard uphill battle that the majority of people in the world have to reach a comfort level and to pass it on to them family and to share it with neighbors. Because if you even pass on things to your picnic, and you don't share it with your neighbors and your further family, you are no different from those who deprive, you know. So it must be some passing on and spreading out. But don't be sorry for yourself. I am advising people. When we talk to you, when I talk to you for rough you up, trying to encourage you, but you can't talk in a little fenke tone. Don't be sorry for yourself. From your young and from your children young, you try to rehearse the facts with them. Like with me, I don't even have to tell my children, I don't even have to tell my grandchildren. It is not wise for you to start having children as young as I did. It's not wise. First thing, the time now harder. So if you're not telling your children that and your grandchildren and anybody who you care to share with, if you're not telling them that, you don't really care for them. The time when my children are being born from my 18-year-old come up, that time was very much more easy for somebody to start from scratch and start to keep them head above the water within a few strokes. So the first thing you have to discipline yourself about is this, and discipline your children if you get any. Is this, and it's not too young for an 8, 9, 10-year-old to be disciplining themselves them way, Because I was 8 years old when I started spend most of my waking day when I don't have nothing to do, sitting down and daydreaming about how I go and run my family. When I 8-year-old, when my family are broke up, When I say my old lady and my old man, I broke up, you know. That's when I start dedicating most of my spare hours to sitting down by myself one side, daydreaming about how me not going to make these things happen to me and my children and any woman that me have children with. I'm going to start daydreaming. Spend most of my waking hours when I'm not reading or when I'm not having chores to do or schoolwork to do or when I'm not playing. Most of the time I that me sit down and daydream about because that bring me pleasure, you know. The thought that it don't have to be this way and it's not going to be that way with me. That them things that relieve me when I look youth. From me, an 8-year-old that start. So it's not too young for a little child to start know these things, and it's not too young for you to start teach your children, even before 8-year-old, these things. That don't start to have children as young as I did, unless you have already provided a house where your partner must live with you. Provide a house. And unless you find a way to provide food, because youths as young as 14, 15, providing house, you know. I see 9-year-old, 8-year-old youth lending them parents money. Sell star out a road and have enough money to lend them parents to run the house for 2 days till them get back the money and give back the youth. So you have youth who are providing food for themselves, even younger than that. And youth who provide place for themselves. I go up at JC a few years ago to help teach certain things and help deal with some of the youth. And I meet several youth who are living by themselves. 13, 14-year-old living by themselves in a room, in a tavern, in a waterhouse by themselves. And them not have nobody a foreigner send them no money to maintain themselves, you know. Living by themselves. A few neighbors and a few people around the place sympathize with them and give them a little meal more time. But them living by themselves and them hustling bag juice and them hustling star and doing different things, taking care of themselves, some of them before them reach teenage. So it's not impossible for you to start not only absorb the teaching we are giving them, but also to start implement it. Find a place for yourself. So that if you have a girlfriend, you have somewhere you can put her when our people run her out of the house. And you're not planning for the people run her out of the house neither. So don't hope for that and wish for that, you know, but at least start provide somewhere for yourself. And if you don't provide somewhere for yourself to live, and in case you want a partner, the partner willing to pair with you, a place for she to live, you do not do the things that are going to lead to her getting pregnant, and you have 3 now to take care of, and you don't do nothing yet about that. You don't. But if you have done it, if you have provided the place and you are earning a living and you're steady and you know say no one can stop you from eating food, yes, you can go and do that. So no, don't sorry for yourself. Poor as you are, and the poorer you are, the more it's necessary to be disciplined. It's a fact of life that. The poorer you are, the more it is necessary for you to be disciplined, and it's necessary for you to pass on discipline to your children and to your neighbor them and your friend them. Because discipline can be passed on. Not a little children, lot of little children in school or even in the neighborhood see other children doing foolishness and warn them. You never hear a 5-year-old or 6-year-old warn the next little picnic say, don't do that. Children warn children all the while. Warn them and warn them and warn them. So these things going on from children learn to communicate, them start to warn one another. Some are there as warners, and some are there ideas from them a picnic, but nobody not born evil. And stop tell children that them born rotten and them born evil. And about them pooper, them curse through them pooper did this and them curse through them mama did that. Stop it. Start discipline yourself, hold your tongue. Bite your tongue and stop them the foul words out of your mouth. And then afterwards, now your brain will let go those words. Because your brain have them still in and them leak out through your mouth when you're angry, you know. Or when you're careless, or when you're drunk, or when your belly too full, or when your pocket full and you feel like you're alright to just talk some loose things. So you discipline your tongue first. Then afterwards, your brain go and get more and more disciplined. Stop talk foolishness and rottenness and tell people them rotten and tell other people. Stop suggest to people who they must suck. The slightest thing people do, you're telling them who to suck. You're an idiot. The slightest thing do, you're cursing other people from your little picnic because you learn from big people. You are being an idiot. The slightest thing to do, you are cursing and telling people what and insulting people. Stop that, it's not good for you. And you stop breed a next human being or take breeding from a next human being before you learn how to find food every day and before you learn how to not only get shelter but to hold the shelter. Sometimes you grab a shelter and you hold it 2 days and somebody come run you out of it. No, when you find say you can hold shelter day after day after day, month after month, you hold the shelter and nobody can run out. You know, say you come for hold and defend a place. Because you have a prove whether you can defend a place or not. You can't just defend the goal 20 minutes and then after 20 minutes the defense broke down. The last 35 minutes or 25 minutes that you have a pure goal score point. You have to can defend. That's what sports teach, you know. Sports teach you how to teach about life, how to defend a territory, how to keep it safe, and how to let a person watch your back and so on and so forth. Anyway, the poorer you are, the more you have to discipline yourself. You need to discipline yourself, and it can be done. No matter how young you are, you can absorb discipline and start use discipline. You're going to live better than the next person who's right beside you who not being disciplined. And as I say, one of the wisest things is to discipline yourself that you know, say, you're not going to breed a next human being or get bred by a next human being until you learn to find food for yourself and not by selling yourself. You know. Don't worry, discover that you can rent out yourself daily, you're going to go eat food out of your body. You know. The rental of yourself is not the route to survival. So don't take rental fee. Don't take rental fee. And don't feel sorry for yourself, you know, and don't feel ashamed of the situation you are in. If some old rapist and pirate rob you and carry down here, and they are no better than you, them here don't look better than you, and them complexion not better than you. Some old rapist and pirate rob you at gunpoint and carry you down here, you are no worse than anybody else. But the fact is that you have to start now. Refrain from breed yourself and breed one another before you can take care of the children. And you have to refrain from the slightest thing somebody do you, or you feel somebody do you, tell them must go suck this, that, and the other, and cursing one another and get angry. Refrain from getting angry so easily. Not good for you. And you just discipline yourself. There's many other things that we can share, you know, but that we are share for the time being. The poor are in a very unfortunate situation right around the world, and the same people who you elect and put into office and them get comfortable, start to drive in a car with them never driving it before and pretending to you like them always did have SUV and them always did have chauffeur and police in front of them. They mean a pretense. Oh, Stuart Stevenson, the president of the football thing, will take over back the football yesterday. How him can talk without read off a paper? Because he understands what he's doing and he believes in what he's doing. Why him don't have to have a speech and a paper in front of them, Stuart Stevenson? I just comparing with the other idiot, them where I read things to you, them believe them know about them, but them want to hold on for office. So them I read paper to you like them have more sense than you. Go and learn from Stuart Stevenson. Let's go for a break, straight up.
News Talk 93 FM.
Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Smaller. Yes, ma'am, I find back my facts from yesterday, you know. Not fax machine, you know. But many of the people that we meet and we want to acknowledge the strength with them share with we. The strength with them share with we. And we have some text messages from yesterday too. Very important. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry. Where you at?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah. I hear upon the news this morning that youth, where the madman take away him gun.
The young police, yeah.
They are planning to run him away out of the port.
Them stupid.
When they listen to the news and say, you see?
Yeah.
When he come from training school, the police force didn't give him nothing to put in the gun, and he have to go and buy one outside.
And buy a holster?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's facts here, tell me.
Yeah, man, it was on another news station, man. The police force refused him from giving him a holster, and he have to go and buy one.
Yeah.
And they are saying they are firing the policeman.
You know that as fact or you just saying that?
That news me a year.
Yeah.
And they are pressing charge for the madman.
Yeah.
And the madman, they are rotting in a prison, you know.
No, but if him do something like that, you know, him is to be charged still. But
yeah.
At the same time now, if him is really mentally disturbed, if him really is really mentally ill,
yeah,
him don't have any place I don't say him don't have any place. Him supposed to be taken care of and protected, and the public supposed to be protected from somebody in that situation, in that condition.
Yeah. But I don't see why they must fire the police and run him where I let him go. The police didn't do no wrong.
Yeah, but I can't discuss until I get a better report of it that is coming from an authority.
I hear that the chairman of the police force, Wilson, is looking into it.
And the chairman of the police, the public police then.
Yeah, Wilson.
The two Wilson is looking into it.
Eh?
The two Wilson is looking into it.
Eh?
I hope them I make 4.
Little more.
Yes, sir. Morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Jerry, where are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, sir. I think you have people must have mouthful this morning.
Yeah, all right, earful.
Mouthful, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Let's go up on the democratization.
Yeah.
In Western Europe. I think it may have started in Europe first, don't it?
I'm not sure about that because I know that a lot of primitive people have a democratic form of deciding certain things from ancient time.
Because let us talk what is on the radar now. Let us give the white people the benefit of the doubt now. Let us speak what is on the radar.
Where is the doubt? All right, we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Where is the doubt?
Sir?
We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Where is the doubt?
No, you seem to have a different opinion from
No, I do have no doubt.
What is on the radar? Let us give them the benefit of the doubt now. I say the democratization of the world started in
which part in Europe it started?
Some may say France, when I guillotine Miss Antoinette and all of them.
No, sir.
Miss Antoinette,
no.
I'm talking now, some people better be careful now, right?
Democracy was being experimented in Greece long before France in the 1700s.
Before France?
Yeah. Democracy was being experimented.
In the 1700s, them guillotine the woman, man.
Yes, but long, that 1700 is since the birth of the Christ, you know. But democracy was being
Christ, Mr. What your name there?
The one who named Jesus.
No, I don't talk to Selassie.
No, yes, but you're taught.
You can't mix it up now.
You're talking thought.
Yeah, but you know, so Selassie was also the protector of all the Christian faith in Ethiopia while he was emperor.
Yes,
you agree with that?
Not only protector of Christian faith, defender of the faith.
Yes, defender of the Christian faith.
No, not the defender of faith. All faith is the same, you know. Faith.
The Christian, man.
No, you do have Christian faith different from any other faith. Faith is the same. Faith.
Yes, sir.
You have religion different, but faith is the same universally. Faith.
So it is logical to assume that he accepts Jesus Christ as Savior and Lord then.
Now how you jump from democracy?
No, we're going back there now. We're going back there.
You're going backwards.
Then Selassie now, help transfer that to overthrow the house of Memelech to man. So no similar thing.
Selassie helped to overthrow the house of Memelech?
Transfer that to overthrow the house of Memelech.
Where you get that from?
That's right, man. That's okay, man.
That's okay.
Ask the embassy. Do we have an embassy in Jamaica from Ethiopia?
Embassy?
Alright, I could go to the communists now. The communists seem to well from the democratization of the world still now because the communists, they really, I don't know, they have to overthrow the monarchy them first.
Them overthrow the what them call it in Russia. Them overthrow the so-called Tsar, which is Tsar.
Them Tsar and Tsarina.
Tsar is a Russian form of the word Caesar.
The king. Tsar the king.
Caesar.
Tsar, man. Caesar there, man. No, Caesar. Tsar.
Caesar come from the word Caesar.
Caesar?
Yes.
Alright, and so they run things.
They run away from things.
Now you mentioned from this man good still. When I mentioned so the queen, this queen is relatively young in terms of her family. The house of Windsor.
I know Windsor them name.
Then can't say the house
of Mountbatten them name, but through the Mountbatten name betray them to be a German. When Hitler rise up, them change them name for make it look like them are German. A Mountbatten them name, German them.
No, that's about England now, you know.
Yes, Windsor. The house of Windsor, them put an English name for themselves. Where they?
Yeah, that's what I say. You're right. Him fear grandfather, King George, great grandfather, use the weapon, you know. And money over the farmer king, you know, him take over from. So you were right on that.
You know everything about white people history.
Selassie wasn't white, you know.
But you don't know about Selassie because you're talking to him over to a men like you
So
don't
not
know.
even the democratization now. So communists now have a lot to do with it, right? You say, we say it comes, if you say a France. But anyway.
Alright, call back again when you brush up. You hear, sir? Good morning and welcome to Straight Up.
Morning, Jerry.
Wait, walk on.
Yeah, I'm there and I'm a boss. Much enough respect here. You know, say Wilson talk facts this morning. It come on the news for you, man, where them say the police after him leave training school.
Yeah.
Them never give him any ulcer or anything like that. Or them never have any proper ulcer for him, so he had to go and buy one.
Yes, and the one when buy probably wasn't even proper.
Yeah, right.
But
so
him do
it came
better.
on the news.
Yeah, so him do better than nothing. It better him buy the one where they still not right more than him never done, and he tried.
You try, yeah, man.
He tried. Yes, sir.
So, me I say, and them say like them out for dismissing the cause. In the come involved on BSI, me never ever know say BSI is still involved.
Yeah.
It exists as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So Wilson talk some facts this morning, a real thing matter, man.
That's good, that's good.
Yeah, man. But you don't know news and news, you know, because we might hear different things later, so we can't really put we trust in that alone. But that was fact for sure. It came on the news this morning.
Yeah, but what a situation, eh?
Yeah, boy, I mean, I tell you, and them out to dismiss the
Yes,
man.
and so it is the young people going to the police force. The majority of them going there with good intention. And them start getting spoiled. Not all of them, you know. And not all of the instructors are spoiled. But some of the instructors and some of the colleagues and some of the superiors start to spoil them from day one.
True.
But not all.
Yeah.
And they are expected, they are being given basket to ship water.
You know?
Yeah. And then the rich and powerful use them for their purposes.
True.
And if a few nigger get shot down out there, that's nothing.
You know. And the fact that he's a young police and him just start doing things and him just you can't say I'm really interested to doing work because how much person you know would have just start work and want to get them things up and running.
Yeah.
Especially in a field like that where him not supposed to even be the one that's supposed to supply himself with him too. But him say no, he might do the work to the best time ability, so make him go and deal with that thing and such time.
Him supposed to get commendation.
Away I talk, man. Good example for the young guys.
And furthermore, them supposed to walk 2 and 2, 2 by 2.
Sure.
And them supposed to walk 2 by 2, and each one, for the most part, facing in different direction. Facing in opposite direction or sweeping them eye. Because you're going to sweep your eye in a half circle, 180 degrees.
Sure.
You're looking from place to place, side and side, and him looking from place, and him or she, your partner.
Yeah, man, so the two of them cover 360 degrees.
You're sweeping, yeah, sweeping.
Yeah, man.
And I am not a police, and I know, say, I saw me and my brother and sister move.
Yeah, man.
It's not impossible to take away, but it's going to cost you.
Yeah, man, it's going to cost you. So it must always be. So.
It must cost you.
Yeah, man.
More than what you can pay to. Because it costs you more than you can pay.
Yes, boss. No respect and love, sir.
We're going to overcharge him.
But must.
I tell you.
Sir.
And seize them assets. Try anything, Power. It might cost we, but we're going to seize your assets. We're going to see to it that your assets seize. And dust to dust. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Morning and welcome. You had planned for dust, we? Well, it's dust to dust. And dust for dust. Yeah, man. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
The man should know the word demos is people.
Yes, sir.
Cratic is people.
No, cratic or rule.
Rule of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I mean, when I listen to this man, it was just over the whole place. And when I always say to people, when you develop that thought, let it be a throughput. That thought is like a productive process.
Yeah.
It's a productive process.
Yeah.
They must think it through, and the man was just over the whole place. And I mean, democracy was before European time.
Yeah, man, before Europe.
Even before Greece. But remember, Egypt was in charge of with black people.
Yeah.
Was in charge of the world before Greece and before Rome.
Not only that.
Persian, all them things there.
Democracy wasn't trained before the word democracy was coined.
Because how you had the select governors in Egypt and all that.
No, yes. As you are intimating, a lot of people, no Africa not perfect, no society not perfect. No. But a lot of accountability has been knitted into a lot of primitive societies. Mm-hmm. Most primitive societies they have an element of accountability. Yes. Where if them even give absolute rule, mm-hmm. you're accountable and it's for a limited time. But not all, you know. But the seeds of these things are long time implant.
Yeah, that's why you have the Caesar, and you have the pharaohs, all the people. So people talk all those things. So all of this democracy never started in Europe. Europe, when Africa was where Europe was still in feudalism and them things, the backward behavior.
Yeah, it go around and come around.
And come around. Right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll go for a break straight up. Good morning. Welcome back to Straight Up. Hello?
Jerry,
Yes, sir.
if that is the case with this policeman,
Yes, Mr. Fox.
the Police Federation should come out in this man's defense.
Well, Mr. Wilson intimated that the other Wilson is preparing to represent him.
We all agree he was not aware, but at the same time, if when you supply this man with that type of gun, you are supposed to provide a holster. That means there's no way. If it
Not a holster. Mine a doctor you want with holster, you know.
No, man.
A holster. His name holster.
Holster.
And the reason why them no Tina in there.
No, man.
Yeah, I hear Tina. I'm so sorry. I take back my word. A Tina. I have to take back my word. Why you make me bite? You make me bite my tongue. Me I will blame you now. But one thing, life is beautiful. When you see Mr. Fox can come out and defend police, and I recommend police to defend other police. Boy, life beautiful, man.
Jerry.
What me say?
Always fear when them do something wrong.
Yes.
Me bonfire upon them.
Yes.
But when something happens and you blame it on the authority for not giving the man the tool to work, and he has to go and get one for himself, and that he was not protected.
You're right, man. But I have to come back. I have to score back for you. It's not ulcer. It's holster, and it's because
I was saying holster.
Yes, and it's because it hold the gun, you call it holster.
Because of the clip that it carry and the type of gun, that madman. We are looking at this in a lot.
Who said the man mad? Who said the man mad? The man good all ex-police.
They say he was mad. They say
No,
that.
people could talk say him mad. You mean him get mad? Anyway,
People could have serious hurt in a car. Those guns.
Then wait, gunshot is not serious hurt.
No, but it's only few people for the amount of shot that it carries.
No, but the few people that him shoot, them was serious hurt. Any gunshot is a serious hurt.
I believe the government is responsible.
You believe
and
so?
whosoever allow him to go out on duty with being unprotected.
You don't say
he would have protect the public.
You don't say man or woman they are training school to be trained how to operate properly and them get shot up there by them colleagues.
Yes, and I'm waiting to hear what is the outcome of that one.
Don't somebody die too?
Of course somebody died.
Yes.
That was definitely.
And they are there covering up. The government and the politicians use our money to cover up themselves anytime them do wickedness.
That's conspiracy to do that. There's no way.
And Bunting, them ask Bunting if it's true, say Portia Simpson Miller soon shuffle him off of this Kyle. And him say, boy, I'm willing to stand up to film records, them record good, so him not forget rich of it.
Which one have you record?
Eh?
Which one?
Him record with him up there.
Okay.
And them say them have farm up a FBI like agent. I mean, I ridicule them, you know. Anything that will improve the security of Jamaica, we support and the security of the people of Jamaica. We support and commend them for it. But when them doing things just under the instruction of other international partners to protect themselves, to protect powerful people in Jamaica and the interests of international partners, we know that most of the things that are being, listen to me, most of the things that are being done is not to protect the security of the Jamaican people, but to secure the interests of the international partners and to secure those who in the office so them can sleep safe in them bed, them and them rich friend them. Not about us. The vast majority of what them doing is not about us.
And I tell you, Jerry, if there is a campaign and demonstration, I would be a part of that demonstration,
To do what?
For the policeman.
Yeah, for the policeman, yeah.
Of course I would.
Yes, because those police belong to we. All of the people in Jamaica belong to we. And some of the police and some of the soldiers, enough of them, when it comes to the test between politicians and the people, enough police and enough soldiers is going to put them defense in defense of the people of Jamaica. And if you don't like it, you bite it.
Jerry.
What is it?
You said something wrong.
Yeah.
You said when you see that I am coming out in defense of the police, that simply means is like you are saying I always on the police case, whether them right or them wrong.
You told me.
Not so.
No, you told me that you always on the police case.
When something is wrong and it can be proved that he does something wrong, right?
I mean, I'll try again on bad name, man.
No.
For the next thing, me
no,
know.
Man, I will come out because in this case, he has an agenda.
Yeah, because I have to watch my mouth today, no? Because you might be the... I have to watch my mouth today because you might be the next commissioner.
Sure. Before we go, Jerry, how can Mr. Smith suggesting, right, to merge Indicom and the BSI?
No, Mr. Smith. You mean Derek Smith? Derek Smith only talk and fudge around and try to sound intelligent. I don't mean him not intelligent, you know. But him intelligent, him very intelligent about politics. Because no matter what happens, you can beat him up a Ridges Road. Him very intelligent there. But it's when it comes to security and them thing, him talk proper.
Because he was there and he was thrown out.
You hear me now, man? You have some man who talk proper and talk intelligent and sound intelligent, sound like them have sense. Here with Derek, when Cliff Hughes asked Derek Smith, say, what is the meaning of this, that, and the other, and what is happening here? Here, Derek Smith now. I am surprised that no journalists don't ask those questions yet, because that's how I get to find out what's going on. When journalists ask questions, imagine. He must wait till journalists ask questions before him know he made for him too.
No.
So when he cut him toenail, you know, he must say to journalists, tell me something now. Toenail and toenail and...
That is serious. That is one merging I would never support. Because BSI has failed us with quite a mentality. In the come just about 2 years, after they have won a case...
Listen here, most of them man there very intelligent, you know, but not about the topic we're asking them about. They're intelligent about business, and about running election, and about a lot of other things. But not about the topic where them put them name beside.
Okay.
So don't take them for no expert on nothing. Them only know if you dress good and them tie not good and look good. Not only that, them know business too and them know politics. But them don't know nothing about them portfolio. They only walk with the portfolio and say, me look good.
But even if the JLP should win the next election, I don't believe the Smith should get that position.
Listen here, you can go and select who you think this and
no,
that. I don't business in a two-horse race. No two-horse race can't be no championship race.
So I say even if.
Alright, look here now. You tricked me now, and you get me to talk over the time with you. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Morning. Good morning. Morning, welcome, Straight Up, hello?
Good morning, Mr. Smart.
What go on, sir? JC man this?
Yes, Mr. Smart. Mr. Smart, if I say to you, we were born in a war, but trained for peace, would I be wrong?
We were trained for peace?
Yeah, we were born in a war, like all those babies that born down Jubilee last night.
Yes.
They are born in a war.
Yeah.
But they will be trained for peace. Would I be incorrect?
I would have to understand the train for peace part.
All right. When I was a little boy going to Sunday school, they say you must speak the truth and speak it ever.
Yeah.
Cause it what it will.
Not cause, cost. No matter what it will cost you.
Yeah, he who does the wrong thing still.
No, he who hide the wrong him did.
The wrong thing. He who hide the wrong he does the wrong thing still.
Yeah, because if the hiding is wrong, and if him get where he will continue to do that same thing. Most likely.
As I mature and grow, Mr. Smart.
Yeah.
If you talk the truth in Jamaica, you're liable to lose all your work and your life, you know?
Yeah, it depends upon who you talk the truth amongst, but it's risky.
Yeah, these political leaders worldwide.
Yeah.
They are not truth tellers.
No, for the most part, politicians and the political culture in most countries in the world is tricky.
So how we expect these people to be the leaders among us?
I have no such expectation.
Because my conclusion is that politics in Jamaica is not a mission, you know.
No, it's not a job.
Business.
It's not a job, it's a reward.
It's a reward.
Yeah.
And the religious side, it is not a mission neither, you know. It's a business.
Yeah, most of the religious institutions are, and one of the reasons why they get support, you know, is because religious guidance is a legitimate thing, you know. Just like how psychiatry and medical doctor is a legitimate thing, because people need comfort when they don't feel good. When you're thinking all kind of ways that is not helpful, you need help, you know. It is good to get help. So psychiatry is a thing where if a person helping you psychologically, but even a reader woman helping you and making you feel more calm, she deserves to get something, you know. Or if somebody if somebody, if you're well hungry or drop down and somebody makes some little bush tea and them sweeten and give you, them deserve a reward, you know. So therefore, religion and religious guidance is something, it's a legitimate profession, you know. If you're providing it, I don't see nothing wrong with people throw a collection and give pastor and pastor comfort them and help them, you know. But most time them teaching them wrong things, so them getting money on a false pretense. I'm not going to say religious guidance and psychiatry and those things is not legitimate profession. They are legitimate if the people are getting help. And I don't see nothing wrong with throwing collection to some people who are organizing and spiritually comforting them people. But when you trick them and tell them lie, and you visit them yard, meanwhile them gone to work, you visit them yard and then you out them things. That's a trick, Rick.
And another thing I noticed, Mr. Smart.
Yes, sir.
The churches worldwide seems to have the most land.
Yeah? Yes.
Yeah.
Churches have a high, religious orders have a high proportion of land. Usually around the world. Usually.
And collectively in Jamaica, the church has more money than the government.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
What a place, Mr. Smart.
Yeah, but I think that the root problem is those who have authority to collect money from all of the population and who have authority to disarm the population.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Small. The credit I got done. Thanks again.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. I'll say it again. Those who have the authority to collect money from all of the population and those who have the authority to disarm the population is the most unjust set of people, because they do not spend our money that them collect from us in our interest, and then they do not disarm us in our interest. They mostly disarm us to keep themselves safe. But the disarming of the population is not to keep us harmless, but it's to keep them safe, because they're supposed to protect. If you disarm the population, they're supposed to protect all. Them not do that. I have 2 text messages. I have more than 2. Let's hear one. Good day to you, Jerry. I listen to your program regularly and I respect the talks that Garnet made. He's really smart for a visually impaired person. Straight up. Next one. Sorry to say, but Africa is a cursed continent, Jerry. They are the children of Ham. Yes, that's what you get out of your idiot book. Now, the Bible to me is not an idiot book, you know. So when I read it understanding. And I know that life bless everyone. You can't put no curse by me. A people or somebody write that in the Bible, and a God write that, you know, about Ham curse. A man write that, not God. So you can't go and swallow that. Go and swallow all of the ham where you want to swallow. And see if it don't work, yo. Morning and welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We're into the second hour of our program. And I have my information on my people who want to yell out, you know. But they just go and take some phone calls first. But don't forget. Straight Up, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Bongo Jerry.
Yes, sir, Wagwan.
Tell me now.
Fine, thank you.
Hey, look here now.
Yeah.
That man that drew the firearm out of the policeman's waist, I think it would be good if him got a mental evaluation. You know?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Because sometimes them talk about them people are mad and they're not really mad at them.
Yeah, of course.
You know? And it was carelessness on his part, the policeman's part.
Yes. No, all
you have to safeguard a weapon, you have a weapon and so on. You know?
The first time I saw a policeman walking with a firearm in a holster.
Yes.
It's about 1957.
Yes.
That, you know, me kind of marvel. Because police never used to walk man down with gun. They walk with bat now with something, and the inspector them walk with something called whip.
Yes.
And over the years, even up to recently, many times I see police walk with gun in a holster. And the way them are going careless, I wonder how them so careless. And them not looking around, them stand up all and talk to girl all 20 minutes. Them not look wrong behind them. You know, them not alert. And the whole, sometimes the strap, they have no strap over the gun.
You must put the strap, it have a strap down the firearm.
At the same time, you know, because you need to have it at the ready. You can't strap it down too much, you know?
No.
So you have to have a medium between readiness and safety. And yeah, the evaluation of that man is very important.
Yes, it's very important.
Is it true that the man was seriously hurt or that him died?
If he was seriously hurt.
The same man who after him shoot the 2 people I hear that he was shot by the police.
Yes, the policeman said they shot him in his body. He got shot in his buttocks and his thigh, you know.
Oh, somebody tell me yesterday about him get shot in the head and him dead.
Yeah?
No, I don't know if
I never really hear about that.
I don't know.
I've heard that.
No.
Up to now, Bongo Jerry.
Yeah.
And secondly, this disabled girl here, she was on TV and so being manhandled by the police.
In Maypen, was it?
I'm not too certain if it was in Maypen.
Yeah, is that disgrace?
Yes, it is.
Is that disgrace?
Yes,
and you see how the people react and want to stop it, you know. And through that now the police, see have some police turn around behind and tell man to stand back and them ready for shoot and start killing our people.
Yes, and then this policewoman here going on further to talk about that right now, that police can do anything at any time. They have no such right.
We heard the girl say that.
Boxer in our face.
Well, we heard that the girl said that the policewoman says that. I wonder if the policewoman really I know some of them have said that, you know. I wonder if she really did say that.
That's what I'm wondering. You know?
Because we know that some of them, even higher ranking ones and lower ranking ones, claim that and tell people that all the while. Like the one who the girl say, she after her brother come to arrest the policeman tell her if he was at different place, he would have spread him out and put something on him and boasting.
And that's
they boast publicly about the nastiness that they will do and have done in the past.
Yeah.
And the politicians are the same thing.
Yeah, they are the same thing. You know, when it comes from
Bunting left Kingston and went down to Westmoreland.
Yeah.
When the firemen was getting together with the people of Jamaica, and Bunting called the fireman one side and said, don't have good relation with the people because the people them hate you. And the people them says you make them house burn.
That's what he told the people.
Yes. When the three men were murdered in Shrewsbury.
Yes.
And people started to demonstrate all around the island. And the firemen started to demonstrate because one of the men was a fireman.
Yes.
After it started to spread, because days after days, people were demonstrating in Montego Bay. Yes. People were demonstrating in Lacovia. People were demonstrating in Shrewsbury. People were demonstrating in Santa Cruz and Savlamar, and it was spreading and Bunting had to go down there. Didn't have to. He thought it fit to go down there and divide and rule.
Yes.
And going on like he's a nice guy. He himself has said already, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Yes. Don't come and try and fool us like you're a nice guy. Because when Sally Portia's pull your strings in the 2007 election or 2002, you admitted that you are no more Mr. Nice Guy.
You know what Bunting is like? You know what Bunting coming like to me? Him coming like William Lynch.
Willie Lynch?
Yes. Willie Lynch.
Yeah.
That's what him coming like, you know. Because he should be ashamed of himself and presiding over all this going on, you know.
They are shameless. They are shameless.
Yes, they are shameless. He should be ashamed of himself.
No, they cannot be shamed. Because they hardly have a self.
You know? This little child here, Bongo Jerry, it caused me a lot of concern.
Yeah.
You know, this little child that was taken away from our mother, you haven't heard anything about it.
Which one?
The little,
the 3-year-old?
The 4-year-old.
The one in the seminary?
Yes.
No, don't hear not more.
I tell him, man, why you wouldn't want to, you know, Bongo Jerry, but I can't just imagine that mother what she going through them.
And the father, the mother and the father.
Mother and the father.
Terrible.
Tell him, man, you know. I mean, these people, man, them, why Bongo Jerry, man, tell him, man.
No, hear me now.
Yes.
Something has to be done. Not only something. The right thing has to be done about all of these things here.
Yes.
And tell me something now.
Right.
When I don't want no friend in a society, and when I don't need to keep on a good relation with them, you blame me?
No.
You don't need no friend in them society. None in them society.
In everything you have, Bongo Jerry, you have good or you have bad.
Yes. And look here now.
You have good policemen, you have bad policemen. There are lots of good policemen in the force. We know that.
Yeah.
Right? But for the politician, I can't say nothing. I can't say that. Good? I can't say that. And when I say how Jamaica disintegrating and so on and things like that and so, I you know? Good?
We are being, listen now.
Yeah.
As usual throughout history, especially throughout modern history.
Yeah.
The local governments all around the world, all them do make sure provide good condition for this rich coming in them country and get more riches out of it and them get a little spit.
Yes.
And that is the arrangement of modern politics throughout the world for the most part.
Divide and rule.
For the most part. But we're not going to sit down and complain about it forever now.
Right.
We will do something about it. And if you even want, most of the reorganization of the police force and the security forces is more to try to keep the population under control. Now. Don't fool yourself and believe like it's we them a beef up the police force to protect, you know.
Yeah.
Not beefing up the police force and the army to protect us. Them beefing up there to protect themselves from the wrath that is to come.
Right.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Not you and me, them protecting and a merge nothing about and a FBI. FBI against we.
Of course they are.
To try and detect what we are doing and which direction we will go.
Hey, Bongo Jerry.
Yes.
You know right now that America is enjoying what Israel is doing to Hamas, to Palestine.
America is behind it. Israel is the agent of them in there.
Because you can imagine, Bongo Jerry, they are refueling Israel to go fight more war and thing.
Yeah.
When Mr. Golden made that statement the other day about America and human rights, you know. Right? And everybody was coming on against him. What did he say? Right?
Not everybody. Not everybody. Not everybody. The society people.
Yes, was coming on against him.
Yeah.
Good. He said nothing wrong.
No.
That's what is going on and so on. Him just keep quiet about this. America, I tell you all the while, America does things that is beneficial to them.
Yeah. Look here. All superpowers have that. All superpowers and super craven people and groups have that same tendency. And I can put it for America alone.
Well, that is true.
But they are the main culprit at the time now.
Of course, they are the main culprit.
But the next culprits are up and coming. And so it is.
America want to rule the world.
Yes, and China, look at China want to rule the world too.
Yes, they want to rule the world.
And China want to come and slave with too, and there's people down here making arrangements with them.
Exactly.
I'm not going to take no side with none of them.
No, I'm not taking
Russia the same thing. Israel, Russia, China, America, all them the same thing.
I say, I'm going to tell you the politician, I'm not good, I'm not afraid for talking.
Yes, we don't want no friend in our society with them.
No, we don't want no friend.
Because we don't need to be friend with them to overcome this thing, this little struggle here.
Exactly.
We don't need it.
No.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good bungo, sir.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. I have some text messages, I'm going to read some more. Yes, Jerry, I don't think we should give up the monarchy. It is the only civilizing force we have left. No, you need a doctor. You are in need of a doctor. Let me read it again. You are in need of a doctor. Jerry, I don't think we should give up the monarchy. It is the only civilizing force we have left. A set of rapists will rape your parents and rob your parents and put you where you are. And they are civilizing you. You are in need of a doctor. You are in need of a doctor. A good doctor too. Next one. Big up Siaga for choosing Jamaica as his home. And have worked tirelessly without full appreciation. But he remained a patriot. Yes, and when he said blood for blood and fire for fire. And when he went and drink with the people who had been bloodletting their own labor rights down in Arima, him should him have get full appreciation for that too, and he's a patriot for that too. You also need a doctor, or it's probably the same person. You are in need of a doctor. You already have a God in the form of Siaga. You don't need a doctor. Next one, Hail Bongo. Are you at the same view that you were that you were born in sin and shaped in iniquity? No. A man write that, and a God write that. Man write that. So you're born in sin and shaped in iniquity. A man write that. I don't care who you are or what you want to feel about what I want to say. Because some people believe that they have to bow to everything in the Bible. For Jesus save them. Some people believe that they have to bow to everything in the Bible and swallow Bible leaf for Jesus save them. Well, me I say, man write that. A man write everything what's in the Bible, man write, and some of it is very good, and some of it is erroneous. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
What happened, Bridget?
Not there, man.
I mean, man.
You know, say I tennis still in.
Yeah, you know, a while ago, me hear a man send you a text and say Africa is a cursed place.
Yes, man.
I hear that, you know.
Yes, man.
That's the mother of civilization, you know.
Yeah, him curse him oneself.
A fool, you know, say, I want to know, say, every culture, every race,
yeah,
every creed that people start right now the motherland.
Yes.
And it's when man branch out and start chatter and start experiment that different people get.
You see, this is the person, I don't know if it's a man write it. This is the person who write it.
Yeah.
A good old Job wife.
That Jerry, it is such a stupid statement, you know.
Yeah, but them write it, some people, them write it to provoke us, you know.
I feel so.
Yeah.
And next thing is obvious. You see the person who could have really write and send it to you, that person has no self-esteem.
Low.
No self-worth, no dignity, them have no self-respect. Them don't belong to nothing.
Yeah, what them do now? Them swallow everything in the Bible.
don't know.
You hear what me say? Them swallow everything in the Bible. Say, well then, Cain and Abel go on one different land, go take wife. After them say Cain and Abel, born out of Adam and Eve, and the first pick the born parent. Because Adam never born and Eve never born, but Cain and Abel are the first two human being born, and then them go one next country go look wife. Them swallow everything and believe everything. I don't know say how them. I want a story where did I tell if it demonstrates certain thing, but the story never perfect. You understand?
Yeah.
But them just swallow it whole. I want you now to come swallow it whole. I want to come force feed you with it. Yeah, that move from yourself. Not you now tell excellent. Let them move from yourself. I don't want to tell them to get behind me, Satan. Because behind, I don't want Satan behind me at all.
No, sir, but it is so embarrassing to hear people with that kind of idea.
Yeah.
You know? Them we don't know.
No, but still, you see when them mind weak, you can't really hate them.
No, we don't hate them, but it's just that them need to emancipate themselves from mental slavery.
Yeah. I will not for curse the darkness, you know.
Well, boy, Bridget, I not really curse them, but me just respond to the foolishness, you know.
Mm.
You understand? Because you see my philosophy in life is up ye mighty race and accomplish what you will, you know.
Yes, sir, yes.
You understand? That is the philosophy we have to live by, you know.
Yeah.
Because the older you get, is the more you realize that it's a politician, dirty Babylon.
Yeah, man.
Now I apologize for that.
Well, thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yes, Bridget.
Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Morning.
Morning.
Yes, sir. Wagwan.
You read a text little while where somebody say what? Don't give up the monarchy.
It's the most civilizing thing.
Well, your lecture this morning, I'm going to call it lecture in the good sense. Your opening comments this morning.
Yeah.
I don't think you can find a more civilizing influence than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the compliment.
Because look here, a real thing yata and to the bridging where I talk about democracy. Long before even Greek democracy.
Yeah.
And never the Moors go over Europe, go show them, say them for wear clothes and beard and all these things.
Yeah.
Eh?
Beard every day. No, so, look here, I'm not cussing white people. But a lot of those cultures, up to England, the first time I go to England, even before I go to England, I hear so, but I go see, a lot of people in England is on them birthday, them beard.
Yeah. Then a lady tell me, say, when
I think the Queen beard, I think the Queen beard on her birthday, you know. The Queen beard somewhere in June, the Queen beard.
Yeah. Say, white people used to come and ask him how him know when for beard.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we're not cuss white people at all.
No, we're not cuss them. But,
no.
You know,
we don't want broad brush them.
Your opening comments this morning, may I tell you, very civilizing, you know.
Yes, sir. Look at shelter and a living space before.
Yeah, before anything.
Yeah,
else.
before we breed one another.
Yeah. The policeman.
Yeah.
The news did say he was in the process of writing a ticket, you know.
Oh, yeah?
When the man grabbed out him gun, you know.
Oh.
He never did just stand up and look.
Yes.
He was in the process of writing a ticket.
Okay, so I was working.
Yeah. And believe me, we have to watch and see, because if them ever dare a promotion him forget.
Yeah.
Give thanks.
Thank you very much. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Eli.
Yes, me, how go on?
I listen last year the first, Mr. Small.
Yes, I.
Rastafari live forevermore, you know?
True.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. I mean, I also love the opening remark this morning, you know?
Well, I try to keep it real, you know?
Yes, man, I saw it to go, Mr. Small. That's why I always tell people, say, every generation that come after the other is supposed to get better and better, you know, Mr. Small.
Of course.
Yeah, man. Because when you have a parent and your parents set a foundation for you, it makes it easier for you to build your foundation, you know.
Yeah, man, then me see you the other night that we done our oral trace thing. Me see you have a youth to the 13-year-old. You couldn't do a better thing more than step with the youth.
Yes, man, me expose him, man, make you understand life and you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a real man.
And nobody now going to influence the youth to the bad, so easy.
Right. Yeah, man, you understand it, you know?
And your youth now go frighten over society people. Because you carry him go among society and make him see society people I see him like him. Them laugh after I see him joke. And the same things make them cry. And all them ways, I'm not afraid and frightened of society people.
Right, so then can't trick him with them bling bling and pull him a corner, you know?
Yes, and when you go places and them are overcharge you for drinks, you get used to it and know, say them people, imagine. Imagine them a charge you $800 for one cream.
Yeah.
And I charge you
because I wanted to buy my drink from the hotel, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, no man, you better make it over here, man. You can't pay $300 for that, man.
Paying 300, imagine, you're like a 13-year-old youth. And yes, then when I tell you, say, you offer me a drink. My wife said me charge too much business out the road. But you offer me a drink and I say, no, them a price. Because I say $450, I think of the buckle where I get. Them say them a give a one shot. One shot for $450.
One shot.
And the shot not be no lady, no.
No.
So me say to you, say, don't buy me no drink. I could go up the road, go buy a drink. Up on the upper deck. When me go up there, I hope they're nice. Ice mint and ice water. Hello, you remember Lone Ranger? Right down to me, Lone Ranger. Ice mint and... Wait, name again?
It was terrible, man.
You remember when Lone Ranger carry out the girl and the master if she want refreshment? And she say, yes, you must give her ice mint and ice water.
Yes, I'd got this and call it that you could afford it.
No, man, it's shameless, man. Look here now. I mean, still, it's a method of keeping out the people who you don't want there. So you can't cost people if them charge $1,000 for a drink. Because them want to keep out the $500 people. So them have a right to keep out the $500. But you see me now, me not supposed to bust myself and take my one little $1,000 through me want in a society, me gotta go buy things that I can't afford. I don't want in a society.
No, sir.
Keep your things. Because you sell me your things.
Yourself, man.
The first me was the things I sell for $200. And about $40 for a thing wholesale, you know.
But me look on one Pepsi at $250, Mr. Smart.
Pepsi? A crate of Pepsi, that man.
One single Pepsi.
A 2 liter.
$250. That's why the youth has said $250. I said, no, man.
That a down at the hotel?
That man. But you wait till we don't want to go outside to buy.
That a down at the hotel?
Yes.
But I have to laugh after my money. People used to cuss people when people go on a caravan and go watch show and pay money. And I say, boy, imagine you pay money and go laugh after your money. But this is more than laugh after your money.
That laugh after Mr. Small?
No, man, we are laugh after our brokenness.
Still. But you have to conserve Mr. Small. You can't behave like people because sometimes some people show boast, you know.
Yeah.
And then after you spend, you can't even find a way to go home.
Yeah.
But 2 quick points, Mr. Small.
Yeah.
The first one I say, one time somebody is sitting into a person's job, like you fill a space to another person, you see?
Yeah.
Isn't there a law against that how long that person can be there for?
I don't know about law, but I think you have some. I think there probably some law when it comes to the civil service, you know. But
watch me now.
Yeah.
In a Portmore, you see?
Yeah.
Remember one me I was George Lee?
Yes.
And George Lee did quite a good time, you know.
Couple of years.
So them say them put somebody in the space until somebody can be nominated.
And them do have no authority to put nobody in a space.
So that me say, well, go on until now, because not even a talk go on about it to say, boy, you're working on something and by this month you have to put somebody in place or an election or come up with them 2 person or what. You not hear anything.
It's long time them planning for capture Portmore for themselves. And this is one of the methods.
So, right, that's wrong. So we need to look into this because there must be an election.
Yeah, I go watch out.
And I think the people of Portmore supposed to choose who they want to do.
Yes, yes.
Right?
All right, thanks a lot. We have to go for a break, yes, sir?
Thanks.
Yes, yes. Yeah, good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. Hello? Hello? Good morning, welcome back to Straight Up. Hello?
Infinite blessing.
Yes, may I have one?
Greetings.
Yes, sir.
In the name
of
the King of Kings.
Yes.
The Lord of Lords.
Yes.
And the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah.
Yes.
Yeshua HaMashiach.
Yes.
Now hear this.
May I hear, man?
We are made in the image of the Almighty. Who is the Almighty?
Life.
Everlasting energy.
Life,
the
yes.
beginning and the end.
Yes, sir.
Yes. the Alpha and the Omega.
Yeah.
No guy can put him in a box.
No.
No guy can have the 100% description of who the Almighty is.
Exactly so.
Because even the word of God says can't use no image to represent the Almighty.
No.
So there's no little definition here or there or in the corner of the earth.
Yeah.
No. A lot of the principles in the word, one of which you know as the Bible,
yeah,
says we must become one with the Almighty.
Yes.
Isaiah 40:31.
Yeah.
They that wait upon the Lord, that waiting in the Hebrew is to become one with the Almighty,
yeah,
shall renew their strength. They shall mount upon wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. In other words, they'll keep up with the Almighty.
Yeah, yeah.
So right now, the principles of the Almighty represents unconditional love.
Yeah.
We must emulate that.
You know that?
Love your brother, love your sister.
Yeah.
The Almighty represents life.
Yeah.
So we must aspire to the things that bring life and uplift people.
Yeah.
Not the opposite of that. We must move away from squabbles and quarrels and frictions and fractious living. Behold, how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity and reason. So right now, sometimes when we get caught up in all these little idiosyncrasies and all these little details about politics and money and stuff, it's a distraction by the enemy. We must now look in purity and know that no man is better than none.
None.
We must not elevate ourselves above another human being.
Don't try.
The principles of the Almighty that run earth. Even when the Twin Towers was destroyed, the Almighty still sit down on them throne.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And don't worry about these little rubbish. But, him say, you open rebuke
better
than secret love.
Yeah.
So if it's wrong, you must criticize it.
Yeah.
You understand? And so forth and so forth. We must also copy the Almighty in the Mark 11:22. It says that you must have the same faith like the Almighty.
Yeah.
And they can command any obstacles to be
removed.
And be cast into the sea. And you shall have what? Not what you think only, but what you say with your mouth.
Yeah.
Because it is a spoken word that causes things to manifest. There's so much teaching, my brethren.
Yeah.
Sometimes we waste time on rubbish and some little political rubbish. We need to get with it, identify the whole priority of life and line up yourself. Because Solomon, and I close in, him say after becoming wealthy, after him go live pleasure-filled life with his how much concubines and disobey the Almighty. Him say the whole purpose of life is to obey the Almighty, no study the Almighty, and get with it. And my few contributions that. Infinite blessings.
Well, thank you very much, Infinite contribution. We have more call there. We have some text message will come through. Yeah. Next one. Jerry, why is it you always cut off the PNP callers them and tolerate the JLP callers? True? I don't know. Cut off. No, man. Like Liz now. Liz is a PNP caller. I always cut her off. I'm going to give her some long run and all them with it. But I don't think you take yourself serious. Why you always cut off the JLP callers them and tolerate the JLP? Why you always cut off the PNP callers and tolerate the JLP callers? Well, now, if that is so, that means it would be plain for you to know. That means it would be plain and obvious. That means everybody would know that is that me doing. That means obviously we would be here facilitating the JLP, and that would be obvious. So then it is obvious that I'm facilitating the JLP, right? Don't it obvious? Nobody make you hide then. Not true. Not true. Yeah. Next one. Good morning. Who or what is responsible for misleading Jamaicans into thinking that it is an independent nation? Well, the politicians and the conservative people. The people who want things to remain the same and don't want no boat for rock. Those people always pacify the Jamaican people and make them know there's an independent nation. But we the youth who were wide awake in 1962 and before and after, and know how to look for the signs of independence, within a short time, we were able to demonstrate that Jamaica is not an independent nation. And that's why by 1968, the place started catch on fire, because the youth and even some of the older people were able to demonstrate that Jamaica is an independent country. And it was so obvious. But some people were fooled and some people still being fooled. Next one. Jerry, me want Jerry, me want Obia. Oh, I want to be a 3 traffic police in Morant Bay, St. Thomas. You don't know no good hobby man who can blind them. These police are too wicked. Well, if you're dealing a hobby, you must know if you find hobby man. But you couldn't ask me that because me not a directory towards hobby man. I don't know why you ask me. What I think you want to do is to turn on attention to 3 traffic police in Morant Bay. Next one. Good morning, Uncle Jerry. Jamaica. I need to see this here now. Where there's a T or a J this, please. Eh? Yeah, Jamaica from Montego Bay. Just want to commend you on your great job. I listen to you every day. Keep up the good job. Love you. Thank you very much. Next one. Jerry, every word people say, you know the meaning. How come? No, it's not every word. If I think I know the meaning, and if I think it's necessary to explain the meaning, I offer an explanation. But it's not every word. But so, I think you're exaggerating. But it's not every word I know the meaning of, and it's not every word I try to explain. But I mean, it might be many to you. And I think it's my duty that if I think there's any doubt in people's mind about the meaning of the word, and if I can shed any light on it, I think it's my duty to do that. That's a simple explanation. Next one. Jerry, Portia don't want to be no emperor over you. Oh, it's a no. Yo, Jerry. Portia don't want to be no emperor over you. Well, Portia Simpson Mille specifically came to the Rastafari academic conference at the University of West Indies last year, and one of the first things she do out of her mouth, she requests that the people them there declare her to be empress. She specifically declared that. Whether she was drinking or not before, don't matter. Because drink only loosen your tongue and make you talk what's in your mind. So whether she was drinking or not, that is what is in her mind. That people must look upon her as empress. Yes. And all the while when I don't want to open it, well they can worm open, but I don't want to let out no more worm out there. Right now. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Jerry.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Long time.
You better miss stay for a long time, not true. I get too much trouble, not true.
I can't afford you, man.
Jerry.
Yeah.
You know, saying, I walk with hate in my heart for a long time.
Hatred, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because one white man did tell me the foolishness about black people are the curse of the earth. And quote the Bible. I know say I like the man I tell nothing that the Bible talks so.
Yeah.
The Bible not say no black people are the curse of the earth.
No, it's a ham.
It never, and not even ham, you know. You know, say handsome Cana was did get the curse.
Oh,
and never talk about no color in it.
Did get the curse? Who him get the curse from?
From his father, from Noah.
Right. Cursing, you say, have 2 meanings. Cursing mean that you talk condemnatory things about somebody. And the other meaning is that you actually put on a judgment upon them that must be fulfilled.
Yes.
Well, now, no human being can put on a judgment upon a sensible person that must be fulfilled. But if you're sensible now, you will allow yourself to be cursed.
And, you know, when I start studying the scriptures and find out that not go say now.
Yeah.
Not a thing goes on. And for those persons in Jamaica who believe black people are cursed, stop it. We are not cursed. What we need to do is get up off our bottom and start think for ourselves and do things for ourselves to lift ourselves out of the pit.
All right, tell me.
Allow other people put we into.
Explain to me now, like a few of the curses that is thought to be real about black people. Explain 2 curses that is thought to be real about black people. Explain.
Why me not know none, because you see from me study and find out say nothing go so.
I didn't say anything go say no. I said 2 that are thought to be true about black people. Not that it's true, but that people think is true. Like 2. Even 2.
One of them is that we are taught to work for other people instead of work for ourselves.
Yes, yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And because we are taught that way, most of our persons have not become economically qualified to live a life of themselves. Example, this man had a shop. He didn't put his child in there to understand the fullness of how you run this business.
Yeah.
As he died, he took it over and started lavish the money, and the shop locked down.
Yeah.
Another race come in and buy it.
Yeah.
And and then he end out not have the money to look after him people.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
Now to me, that is a blame because our ancestors did not do what is necessary for us to continue our business in that kind of way. And this has continued because up to the other day I went to a place and saw it locked down. When I checked it out, the man's son took it over and then the place locked down.
So you are saying that it continue?
Yes.
Because it happened to one man some time ago, right? And recently I saw it happen to another man.
Right.
And both of those people were black.
Yes.
So you really believe that there's a curse on them then?
There is not a curse.
But you say it happened again?
No, I'm saying it continues in the sense that we believe, at least some of us believe, that we should not work for ourselves.
So you understand that people curse themselves then?
Okay.
It's people curse themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you can't curse me effectively because I don't accept no curse off of your mouth.
Right.
You can't bind me.
Right.
Mr. Man will cuss. Mr. Man will claim say him pronounce prophecy upon me. Say me I go walk with my bottom out a door, pan stir up and eat out a garbage pan. And he don't fulfill at all and him get confused and mad. Because he's trying to put curse on me.
So I get him on him own self.
Yes.
Anyway, all I'm saying is that we must start unite ourselves around the thing that we become entrepreneurs ourselves instead of having other people coming and ruling over us. We must start doing things for ourselves to lift ourselves out of the poverty and the thing that we are in.
Thank you very much,
Irma. And the land that we are asking the government, sell us land so we can live.
Okay, thank you very much, Thank you very much. Yes, good morning. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm going to read some more text messages. Where is it? There is some more. Good morning. No, this is gone already. Yes, today's one now. Those were from yesterday. Next one. Jerry, please explain the song Immigrants Flight from Bim and Clover. Immigrants Flight. I would have to listen it. I want to listen it. Write down that for me, please. Immigrants Flight by Bim and Clover. Some old-time actor, roots actor in Jamaica. Next one. The Indian, Chinese, and Jews have and are working together for stability and prosperity. Why, when we Africans work or try to work for the same goals, we are told to get help from other races? It's sabotage, Jerry. Now give up, JJ from Portland. You have that right. Not giving up under no circumstances. Sabotage and propaganda. Next one. Good morning, Jerry. You notice how the Prime Minister going around and lighting up the place and opening road? What do you think? Campaign start? Yes, campaign certainly start. Next one. Jerry, you know what is the world's problem? We take up more than we should. The order is to eat, drink, and be merry. Nothing else. Coming from Miss Cherry. No, man. Eat, drink, and be merry. Our old time philosophy that. People are sensible. Don't just eat, drink, and be merry and wait for that. Them know more than that. No. Next one. Are you a gay, Jerry? You have nothing against them. Yes, I do have nothing against them. I do have nothing against them. And you are asking if me am a gay. Why you want to know if me is a gay? You want to know all of the gay them? Why asking me if me is a gay? And why you don't declare what you is? Since you want to know what me is, why you don't declare what you is? But sometimes I don't blame you because sometimes I say, are you an idiot? But I never said so while you called me sister, but I really wasn't you asking still. Next one. Jerry, you have a tank in Cotterwood in St. Elizabeth that National Water Commission pump water into. It is overflowing for the last 2 weeks. Can you imagine? The tank overflow for 2 weeks and I'm making the water go to waste. Next one. Jerry, I could be wrong, but you should what? You should bad mind of other. Jerry, I could be wrong, but you should bad mind of other people's success? No, I don't think people should be bad mind of other people's success at all. I don't think so. I think it's a question you're asking. I don't think so. Because that don't... Come again? Oh, sound. Oh, it should. No, come here. It's not sound. It should. Maybe it should be sound, but it should. It should be sound. Should be sound. Okay, I'm going to read it back. Jerry, I could be wrong, but you sound bad mind of other people's success. Could you name out who success that I bad mind over? Could you name out who success that I bad mind over that I don't want them to be successful? Like who? You mean people who are rich and get rich? No, I'm not bad mind over people get rich. What I don't like is that when rich people clique up together to prevent other people from getting prosperous, because a lot of rich people clique up together with other powerful people to prevent other people from reaching where they reach. That's a fact. I don't bad mind. None of them know better than me. None. There's none better than me. And none enjoy. One thing for certain, none of them enjoy life more than me. So I don't bad mind about people's success. What you call success? I mean, when people run election and turn prime minister. I no grudge them. I don't want to change place with no one in the earth. Much less with prime minister. I wouldn't want to change place with them. Next one. When my daughter graduates, I have to buy her own holster. Or apparently this person has a daughter who is in the training school, police training school. Yeah, when my daughter graduates, I have to buy her own holster. Yeah, I advise her to do that, yes. Next one. Hey, Sir Small, I like your program and the discussion you have with your callers. Keep it up. Coming from Alistair. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Who we have there? Good morning. Welcome. Straight Up. Who we have there? We have some more music. And we have all of those callers we acknowledge. Not only callers, the people that listen to Straight Up and we meet them when we go out the road sometime. I think I'm going to do it after 11, but it could be before. So we have somebody there? Alright, I'm going to start with these people here. Where are they? Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, Jerry, what going?
Yes, sir. What?
I hear one of your texts saying that when our daughter graduates, she has to buy her own, what?
Holster.
But I want to tell that family or that person, yeah. If you buy a holster, you take your money and buy a good holster, so. Yeah. And a man, anything happen to that holster, your daughter is in trouble. Let the government give you your own thing.
Yeah.
Because see that policeman buy me one until when get trouble, you know.
Yeah.
I want to tell that mother, be careful. Yeah. Make the government buy it and give your son or daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Little more.
All right. Thank you very much for that advice. Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. All right. Here are some of the people that I really appreciate and want to acknowledge. Where is the first one? Yeah, man, a lady. I just yesterday, I meet that lady. She's visiting Jamaica as a Jamaican. Sandra Henderson. And she's visiting from Florida. She come from Stony Hill, Golden Springs, as a matter of fact. So greetings to Miss Sandra Henderson. And if you see her, a tall lady, big lady visiting from Florida. Have some beautiful dark lips, them too. That's how we're getting a reason there, you know. Sandra Henderson visiting from Florida. Originally from Golden Springs, Stony Hill area. Thank you very much. And we change some nice thoughts and reasons about different things and experience and traveling. Then now, we have Ross Courtney. Ross Courtney from Hope River, Burn Savannah. It's a part of Burn Savannah in St. Elizabeth named Hope River. You have about 3 or 4 Burn Savannah in Jamaica, different places. But this one is the one in St. Elizabeth. Hope River in a Burn Savannah. Big shop. Call it Big Shop. Ross Courtney. Straight up here, sir. And there are more. Like for instance, from Camperdown, Paula Hines. Paula Hines, otherwise known as Betts. My mother taught her. Yeah. I was reasonably there now. Yes, we see her at the comedy show the other night. She named Paula Hines and she went to Camperdown High School. Them call her Betts. Yeah, man, and she have some neighbor to also listen. And when I was asked her what year she got Camperdown, tell her some old lady was a teacher. No, my mother now is a teacher of Spanish too. Paula Hines, otherwise known as Betts. Yes, thank you very much. And also Milton Curry. Meet him down at the comedy show there. Angela Pinnock. Angela Pinnock. I think she works in microbiology at University of West Indies. Yeah, Angela Pinnock. Microbiology at University of West Indies, Department of Microbiology. Yeah, and there is more, like Arnett Clark. Arnett Clark, otherwise known as David Firestone, is a poet. Meet him down in a Porus. He's a poet and he put on dramatics all the while and different plays. David Firestone, otherwise known as Arnett Clark, born as Arnett Clark, but meet him down in Natty P, the Paul down in a Porus. And Yale Dago. Yeah man, that version there. Good poet. And there is some more. Right there again. Them all about. Yeah man. Holsworthy. Yeah man, Mr. Robert. All time track and field coach, especially specializing in the weights, throwing events and field events. Yeah man, and also we met and saw after many years Juliet Campbell at all time. Not all time no, she young and look same as she look like she no age at all. Juliet Campbell used to run 400 meters with Jamaica. She's in Jamaica for a while. I'm hoping that I can get them here on the program before the end of the week because we like discuss the Commonwealth Games with her, Juliet Campbell, 400 meters runner. And also Garfield Thomas, security man at the deck too. Garfield Thomas, and we meet two more security men then, Bieber and Kenrick Bingham. Bingham. Yeah man, on the deck there. Security, all them on the security on the deck. And there are some more, but they're going to take me some time to find them. Also, I just want to remember Bonnie McLean, that old-time lawyer. Bonnie McLean, old-time lawyer and distinguished sportsman, footballer from Kingston College, from in the born about 1922, you know, because he died recently at 92 years old. 92 years old. Bonnie McLean passed away, you know, you didn't know that? Bonnie McLean, that old-time KC man and sportsman and football. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Welcome to Straight Up, hello? Are you there? Yes, today is what, the 5th of August, the date that Nelson Mandela went into prison, or he was taken, I think he was taken into custody first, before the actual sentence, but it was on the 5th of August that he was restricted from freedom in South Africa, 5th of August 1962. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello? Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Yes. Welcome, man.
Yes, my brethren, respect again.
Yes, sir, thank you very much.
The other day, I hear a reason, you know, and after me hear, you did explain the Sabbath to somebody. Somebody say, at 2 times the demonstration they go on, you know, it take place first with God, you know.
Yes.
So when him come and him say, the first day him do so, the second day, the third day, and the next day, him examine, and when him look, him say, all was good.
Yes, everything was good, yes.
Right. And then with Jesus again. When Jesus heal and do all kind of good on the Sabbath. And then also chastise him feet.
Yes.
And him say, them are hypocrite. It's easier to do the good rather than to draw a razor through man's flesh. And him ask the question, if your sheep or your ox fall in a pit.
Yeah, on the Sabbath day.
Yeah, you wouldn't go take him out.
Yeah.
So when simpler try to show them, so the Sabbath is all about doing good, you know.
Yeah.
Every day the week is all about doing good.
Exactly.
That's the example that the man show.
Exactly.
So a lot of people are misinterpret.
Yeah.
You understand? And the thing is so close, but yet they're not see it.
Well, thank you very much. It's now 10 o'clock time for the news. I'm sorry that you can't tell us some more, but thank you very much. That's like a piece. Straight up. Good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We have a couple more. There were two brothers that meet up in a compound there. Especially on the chef. Where the chef information there again? I'm going to call Clive and make Clive tell me because we meet the chef, you know. Meet the chef, a great chef. And I'm supposed to have him name there, plus 2 ladies who came there from The place in a Spanish town name again. I don't know where that piece of information is. I have to find it back. Two special ladies over there will meet down in a compound. Plus the chef. But at least we have the information. Some brethren we meet to listen to the program. One name Leland Myers. Leland Myers from Whitehall. Otherwise known as Rat. Straight up listener. Leland Myers. Come from Whitehall and St. Elizabeth. Them call him Rat more time. Our next brethren name Calvin Simpson. No, yeah. Calvin Simpson come from Malvern. Yeah man, all time 12 tribe brethren when book up in a Malvern when I come drive through Malvern Saturday evening there. Calvin Simpson. 12 tribe brethren from way back. Yeah man, Calvin Simpson. Tell him say you see him. Tell him say we yell him here. I should take our next name but them know him as locally, but to meet up in a Malvern all time 12 tribe brethren. At decades I don't see them man there. But I want to remember the name of our chef there. Great chef. Cook all kind of great food. We have some more text messages. We have some text message. I have a call waiting there. First one. Morning Bunga Jerry. Long time listener, first time texting. How you remember so much from the past? Your memory is good. What you use for your memory? Vitamins, bush, or is it just natural? Well, part of it are natural. And we have other methods that human beings use to prompt them memory, you know. That's what writing is for. Sometimes you write down some notes. You know, I find from I was a little youth, studying, when you're studying for exam, me can't sit down and study and learn things by heart, you know. But if I write out the things that I remember, if I write them out without looking in a book, and then go compare what in the book with what I write, and some things me left off of the paper, and between writing out what me remember out of my head, then looking back into the book and see what me left out, between looking back into the book and looking back on the paper, come like that make me remember everything, even without writing what I never remember on the paper. It's like me just refresh myself, taking notes. That's what reading and writing is about, you know. Not showing off on other people. Reading and writing is not for the purpose of showing off on other people. Reading and writing is for the purpose of recording information for somebody else or for yourself. You can write something to yourself, you know. Write a note to yourself and look how you look on it. The self of yesterday remind the self of tomorrow about something down the road. All the different methods that human beings use and have found. Even animals have methods of remembering things. Animals have methods of remembering things. But thank you very much. Next one. Until we fully understand what and who Babylon is and what are their institutions, we will be forever going around with circles. Coming from Dave. Well, that is quite true. That is true. Until and unless we understand what Babylon is for and what their institutions are, we will be forever going around in circles. True, Dave. Next one. Neil Bongo, Jerry. What can a young black Rasta youth do to access some land in Jamaica? Well, you can save and buy some, or you can ask someone who have a lot not using if you can occupy some for a while. Or you can find some abandoned land and squat on it. Squat on it, yes, you can squat on it. And if you are there unmolested, you stay there and make good use of it. And if you are unmolested for a couple of years, you can go and inquire whose land it is and when last them paying a tax. And if them not paying any tax, you can go and pay the tax there. And after a period of time, the government recognize your right to that piece of land. You didn't know that? We're going to talk about it next time. We're not going to talk about it too much today. We're going to talk about these things over and over. Because we have a right to a living space. Every human being all over the world have a right to a living space. But most human beings don't know this. And because of that, not only the black people, even white people in Europe are being deprived of land. Most white people in Europe don't own their own living space. Most white people in America don't own their own living space and don't know that they have a right to it. So it's a very successful campaign Babylon has had over the last few thousand years to dismiss out of the mind of human beings that they have a right to a piece of land. So Babylon has been very successful in that because even most white people don't know that. Next one. Alright Jerry, can you play for me this song, In the Ghetto? Yeah, maybe not on this program, I just won't play that back. Next one. Jerry, could you play Festival Parade by Rita Marley? I think that song came second that year. The year that Colonel McCormack won. Thanks. Well, thanks for reminding me. Write down that for me, please. Festival Parade by Rita Marley. Next one. Good morning, Mr. Smog. I want to big up my daughter Nadisha and her mother Candy, who are straight up listeners, coming from Carl Chambers, otherwise known as the poet. Carl Chambers, I big up him daughter Nadisha and her mother Candy, and I hear that they are straight up listeners. Thank you very much. Next one. Garnet is undercover PNP, am I a hypocrite? Well, I tell you again, I don't regard Garnet as a hypocrite. Yes, you might be fooled by about him identity and him allegiance, but because you are fooled by something, don't mean that the next person is a hypocrite. No. It don't even mean that the person intended to fool you. A lot of us are fooled by other people without the person intending to fool you. But a lot of times the person intended to fool you, but it's not all the while. I think you should understand what the concept of hypocrite is really about. But I could be wrong. Next one. Jerry, is it true that the Marley family forced Emancipation Park to remove the Garvey quote, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery," from the statue monument? This would be inspirational for our people if it was still in place. So there used to be an inscription there, and it has been removed. I don't know of that. I would like to know more about that. Really would like to know more about that. Yeah. Good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. Hello?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Morning. Bandy here.
Yes, Bandy. Good well.
Well, I tell you, I have to call you this man. Not too used to be now calling you. But if you now observe where you're going, because you see I lick the nail pan the head.
Try to.
Yeah, man. And I tell you this morning, we get up, and I call in the grandson, and I reason with them,
Yes, sir.
And I show them certain things, You know?
Yeah.
I have reasoning for them to choose the light. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
And start follow some bourgeois thinking and all them things. I show them even say, these little fightings where they might keep up more time against them one another,
Yeah.
It's a copy thing, It's a learn thing,
Learn.
We're not that type of people,
No.
You understand me? So I show them, I say, Jerry, when we done deal with them and all, I show them all how some people come one with money and thing and put a carrot here and on themselves and come one if you bow down to them and all them things. I tell you, Jerry, when me hear you open the program and come with the same thing. One have to say no, spirituality can move.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Consciousness and move.
Yeah, man. This
thing when me say I hear you come out with your preamble, brother. Me I tell you, man.
The same place me get it from, the same place you get it from. It's
tell you, man.
It's freely given.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rain from above.
Boy, me I tell you, me like my body I shiver right now. Me I talk. Me say, Jerry, me can't see something connected. Me have to say to myself, boy, the two would really ban the same. The 16th of February. Me I tell you, but not the same year.
Yeah.
Maybe not the same time.
Yeah.
But me I tell you, so we have the same spiritualness. Me I tell them, brother.
I know where you're coming from.
Just tell the man. And how me you lick out from them and I tell you, all them thief in society and all them things. And I take most of them, I take back land from the people,
All of them.
All China, and take a whole heap of land from people, because we're a society. Remember, China never walk not by down Chinese, first, The race have go down in China long time,
Yeah.
I tell you, and all even down China run by all even Ethiopians that come up back.
Well, hear this now.
Understand me?
Well, hear this now. All human beings spread out from Africa.
Yes.
And all human beings have a right to go to empty land and claim it. Anyway you go on land empty, you have a right to claim it. Because if you don't have the strength and the numbers, you're not going to be able to hold it. But worse than claiming empty land is going into land that people already is and claiming it and running out those people and killing out those people. That's why when I see some of the things in the Bible about the Old Testament, when people claim to them get a mandate from God for going at people and run them out and kill down to the babe and the breast. And now God will give them no such authority.
Not like that, man. Not like that. And them create them write up those things and come back and fulfill it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Well, listen here now.
It's go on right round at the east there, where some people say, boy, God give them some land and them go and massacre people and take out. You understand? You see it cause a friction right now when it look like it have no ending.
Yeah. It have no ending as long as people look here, you have to put people listen here now, you have to put yourself in your place. And if people in your place, you put them in their place.
Simple.
Yes, you have to do so.
Yeah, man. And you see more time when you say, boy, you're ungovernable.
Ungovernable.
Yeah. People believe, say, you want like a rude, you know.
Yeah.
But I not that, you know. That's a logic, you know.
Alright, I'm going to play a piece of... Well, alright.
You just go by the law, whilst the law, you uphold the law.
Yes, sir.
In the right way and go along about your business. Nobody no governor, man.
Yes.
You understand me? And I come tell like if you bow down to people. That no work. You understand me? If you just move along, do the right work, get along with people in the most amicable way. You understand me? That
Yes,
you can live alongside each other
Yes,
peacefully.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, take care, my brother.
Well, thank you
for
very much.
your work here, sir.
Yeah, take care of one another.
Yeah, man.
Way to go. Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up. Hello.
Morning.
Morning and welcome, sir.
Another beautiful day to you, Mr. Small. And
it's true, man.
Secretary. Now,
yes,
I was speaking to you yesterday, but the news came up on the house was this song.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm still on the course of enlightening our brothers and sisters throughout the world in Jamaica and Ethiopia.
Yeah.
About His Imperial Majesty and also his great grandson there. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I was at Scott Park the time when they came here.
Yes.
Right, and I heard they say they come not to change nothing of their grandfathers.
Hold on. You heard that Scott's Pass the day when His Majesty's grandson went there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, about what year was that? About what year was that?
It was 1997.
Okay, 1997. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. When August.
Yes.
August.
When
yes,
Ermias
yes.
And some more came there.
Yes, sir. Prince Hermias,
yeah.
Haile Selassie.
Yes.
And Prince Bekele Haile Selassie, the Viceroy.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I was there at the time because they went to the church at Maxwell Avenue and then they leave from there and go there.
Yes.
Right, so I was with them and the many crowd that was there. I must appreciate all the Rastafari and brethren and sisters that was there.
Yeah.
Now, I have some big ups to make before I leave here after the next time.
Yeah.
The 28th of July was a very good program.
Yes.
Because I have some people to big up, like one Mr. Sumal, who is yourself.
Yeah.
And Miss Williams from IRFM.
Oh, the 20th of July down at Liberty Hall, okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
And Mr. Golden.
Yes,
Stephen
Golden.
Right? Yes, sir. And all the good people that was there who've been working from ancient times to keep this train.
Yeah.
For us to even today can continue and pick it up and carry it on. I must congratulate all of you guys, right?
Yes, sir.
You,
yes, sir.
Now,
yes, go ahead.
Final analysis in it.
Yes, sir.
When I view the situation, His Majesty send a church come here for all Rasta and brothers and sisters who are Orthodox or who want to be true followers of him as a defender of the faith.
Yeah.
Now, I would love to see all the brothers and sisters get together in one as unity and try to develop back the church.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing we're going to do without the church. Because nobody who is in it and trying to make plans.
Hello?
I only have a minute left. So
yeah, go ahead.
We cannot work without the church. Because the church is more important to us to carry out the plans and everything, as His Majesty said. So I would appreciate if everyone would come together and uplift the churches, the world where they are, right? And make ourselves be better and have more knowledge and understanding in whatever we are doing. Without it, we cannot get nowhere.
Well, thank you very much. Go ahead.
Run an analysis, sir, because the credit is down, you know. I just like to say big up to the Marley's family who have done such great things for us in the church, you know. God bless you. I'll just listen to you back when I hang up because the credit is finishing.
All right, thank you very much.
God bless you and keep up the work you have been doing for all of us to educate us.
Thank you very much. It's the least we can do. It's a duty we have to do. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Morning, welcome. Straight Up. Hello? There? Yes, man, as the brother said a while, when we say that we are ungovernable, people feel like say we're rude. Just like some rude business. It's not that we are rude. And it's the same thing Prince Buster said. Do we have Prince Buster here? Yes, let me hear from Prince Buster. We might not be able to play the whole light.
You say you're a rude boy. You also say you can't go to jail. But you live in a glass house, so don't throw stones. Rude, eh?
Yes, and there's another piece I want to play for you later for that. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Great teacher, Jerry.
Wagwan.
Yes, sir.
A teacher that?
Yes, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know something, I heard a piece of news on the newscast yesterday, but I'm not so sure about it. But I think it's something that we should kind of really check out.
Yeah.
JPS and the National Water Commission,
yes,
as them supposed to repay back some money to the public. It amounts up to millions.
Yes.
But it seems as if we're not aware of that, and the news saying that yesterday don't really give us enough time to check that out. I think let's say you have a 100-day period. If you don't check it out within that time, then JPS and the Water Commission don't oblige to give it to you. So I think that's kind of unfair.
Yes, we need to hear more about that.
Yeah, that may say too.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Time around. So give more thanks again.
Thank you very much, yes, sir. Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, I'm talking about black history and the
hold on, because I say something now. A caller call in and say that I cut off PNP callers, but I give JLP callers a good run. You agree with that?
Yeah, man, you make them talk for all 30 minutes.
Yes, and then now you...
And them saying the same thing over and over.
Yes,
you don't disrupt them.
Name one. Name which one? Which one?
Him some prophet or something you call him. Him fanatical about Eddie.
Oh,
like
yes.
Him with that, everything Eddie put out.
Yes, and how much months now you don't hear him here?
How much months?
Yeah.
No, man, in a month, man.
Yes.
This is August, what?
Yes, it's more than 2 months him not here. And guess what is
I
the...
don't recall him.
Yeah, guess what is the reason why you don't hear him here?
I don't know, you know.
He say he will never call back the program because I cut off JLP callers and low PNP callers.
What I'm saying?
Yes, and through that now for months you don't hear me here.
That
so you see, you put your foot right... You put your foot right in your mouth, but go ahead.
Man, that opinion is skewed.
All right, go ahead.
Anyhow,
yes.
Still relating to the history and the development of blacks. Now, one of the interesting thing again is that Africans are now the leadership, the one that were educated in Africa, because the one that were educated in Europe, especially England. England lose them for a long time and divide and rule Africa, thief the asset. But a cartoon in the Observer on the 3rd of August, it spoke to returning, and it was depicting Africa in a very unsavory way. So me look upon it and say, you know, this artist, this cartoonist ancestors were the ones who, when they went into Africa, they plundered and them run out, take the riches and go in a Western Europe and develop them place and live like human beings, take all the culture and leave it in that kind of way there. So what him I tell you now is that them ancestors, them broke them whole economy in a whole of Western Europe, Holland, France, Germany. German, them say the German stable, but Holland, France, Spain, and the rest of them, England, them situation again is unbalanced. And Gordon Brown, the former Prime Minister of England, they tell them to watch out, look back to Africa again. So them a turn around again and look, because the more them dig out the diamond, the gold, the oil, the LNG, etc., and the more the earth seems to produce from the richest place in the world. So them a look for go back again. And him now use the cartoon to show you. Say, watch out, we'll go back in with India, this is how we leave it. And them are going to go, ancestors have planned to go back again, and this is how them intend to leave it again. But me, I said to the cartoonist, say, them now going to get the chance this time. Because these, as Marley did say, we forward in this generation triumphantly. And this set of African leaders, with the aspiration that them get from black leaders in the Caribbean, especially led by the Jamaicans, they know, say, them can come back in the place come English again. But look, Netanyahu has proven that Adolf Hitler was right when he assessed the Polish people. Look on how the man had take away and destroy. They might have find...
Hold on. How did Adolf Hitler assess the Polish people?
He assessed them as being evil, man.
Evil?
Yes.
So hold on. So the Polish people are evil?
Yeah, Netanyahu, look at
No, not about Netanyahu. One thing we are talking about. The Polish people are evil.
Yes, man.
And where you get that from?
Then them England carry down there when them couldn't, when the rest of them rescue and them carry down there, go beg the black Jews themselves.
Okay.
Give them little land space to me now.
All right, thank you very much. Got to go. Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you doing?
All is well.
Thank you very much.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Yeah.
Yes, Yeshua, God.
Yeah.
We claim a piece of land for each and every one in Jamaica or the world that do not have a piece of land, that do not own a piece of land. We claim it in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You have to claim it. Open your mouth. The word that comes out of your mouth, it is very important. Just talk without saying what you really need and what you want. It won't help. No, I started. No, you continue it.
Yes, ma'am.
I say, God, I claim my piece of land in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes, but I claim, that's why I claim the whole of Jamaica, so we don't pay for it already.
That's not the point. Each and every one have to open their mouth and united we stand and divided we fall.
Well, I only have one mouth and I open it long time.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. With all the rest have to open their mouth and claim their land.
Yeah.
Each and every one that do not have a piece of land, open your mouth and claim it. Don't ask man for it. Don't ask God for it, because it's yours. Yeah. He's already given it to you, but you claim it. If you don't claim it, somebody will take it away, of course.
Yeah.
Now, in Ezekiel chapter 15, and he said, and I will set my face against them, that anyone that escapes from one fire will go into another fire. And they will know that I am God. Yes, and I will make the land desolated, because they worship idols, said the Lord God.
It's true, man. Look here.
Thing, you know.
I know, I need
we don't have the land.
Yes, I have asked you to come back early tomorrow when we have plenty of time, because we need more time than what we have here now. Here, ma'am? Thank you very much. Let's go for a break. Yes, good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, sir, welcome.
Sir Jerry.
Yes, sir, how are you doing?
Good, you know, probably better than you.
Yes.
Okay, let me identify myself. Them call me Roy Ryan.
Roy Ryan, what? What you say? You know how long me for call man?
Yeah, man, but time, see there?
Yes, sir.
But just for clarity, I heard somebody called a while ago and asked for a Rita Marley song that was in festival, and that is true.
Yes.
But from my knowledge and history, Colonel McCormack and the Cardinals did enter festival, but I don't know. He said they won. I don't know if they're winning.
Oh, yes, yes.
So that information is wrong.
Colonel McCormack, that I see me Nancy coming down.
Yeah, man, Joshua Barnett, man. Who was in Time to Remember, but poor, only young people like me remember all that stuff.
Yes.
Right. But also, I don't think the Marleys could tell anybody to take off that coat, because it's a Garvey
quote.
Speech. So
yes.
Sometimes people hear things and you always say to them, say, boy, when you say things, test it and all of that. And you know, it's you just hear something and you want to spread some rumor. You know, you don't do that. It's kind of uncalled for.
No, yes, sure.
You know, because if we're pleased about celebrating 52, some of us might not be pleased, because there's much more that could be done, but that
has
been accomplished. So
yes.
Do that, but the little I think as you lift the standard of the thing, and by the way, very, very proud of you.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes. And another quick note: a lot of persons don't talk about it, but I can tell you something. I interface with our Gigi who passed.
Yes, Sir Howard Cook.
I can tell you, it's from you know, I saw him as a special person. The sort of discussions I had with him, you know, I thought he was a special person. Always encouraging, and I personally know quite a few people who personally have extended, you know, and it's one of those persons people. And by the way, and nobody, I know, politician could pull him while he was. That is
the impression I have of him.
But that was one wonderful human being.
That is the impression I have of him.
Wonderful human being.
Yes, sir.
And keep on the good work for us.
Thank you very much for the call.
Yeah, man, honor.
I'll be my guest one day soon.
Yeah, man, respect.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Good morning. Welcome. Straight Up, hello. There? Good morning. Yes, welcome.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
I better we just talked to me. It's a festival thing, huh?
Yeah, man, many times.
When you?
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah.
But them festival song now they make, I'll be a foolishness, you know?
No, man, you can't answer that, man.
Let me tell you, man.
No, sir, you can't answer that.
Then I was the one, but I just said that the first me I hear it.
Which one?
I don't not even know. That's not a festival song, man. If you go back and make festival song over, man.
So you said, no, you mean certain year. You mean some years, most of the festival song come like foolishness to you. That different from saying that the festival song must be
this festival song, this one that played in 2014, it's a foolishness.
Yeah.
You should just tear it up and dash it, man.
Yeah.
It's not a festival song.
Yeah. Then you can't enter. You can't enter.
You are right, and man. If you make them sing over back them music, man, and sing, man. That's all. I'm not a festival song when I hear, man.
Yeah.
So, listen, another thing.
Yeah.
I hear that Winnie Mandela in South Africa.
Yeah.
Former Nelson Mandela wife.
Yeah.
It's fire suit for Nelson Mandela home.
Eh?
Yeah.
Well, if she and him did live there, I wouldn't blame her if she did.
I wouldn't blame her too.
If she and him live there. You understand me?
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her. So big up all the people in South Africa.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was looking at the president of South Africa in the United States was giving a speech, and I so busy I couldn't even listen to it.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, it's South African president was in the United States yesterday.
Yeah.
So Winnie Mandela, go and fight the thing and get your house here, mother.
Yes, she listen to the program, you know.
Yeah, you know, she's listen to our program in Jamaica here.
Not one, this one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all right.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, you know.
Indeed, Brother Jerry.
Yes, sir, Wagwan.
Extraordinary things on the international scene.
Yeah.
I gather that 2 journalists connected to the Guardian newspaper over there in Trinidad and Tobago was arrested and charged for a small quantity of ganja. And were sentenced to 120 and 180 hours of community service respectively yesterday.
What do you make them to plant out ganja?
I don't know if them all plant out ganja or them all weed out.
Weed, yes, weed, yes, that. Same time the target comes to me, so probably let them weed.
You see what I mean? But anyway, I guess for them you could play this song by, what's name again? The brother who sing this song about Hallelujah. The young singer.
Oh, somebody that's for the music that, you know, never, never, never.
What name again? The young singer.
Metals.
No, another one. Him sing a song say, I don't smoke the chronic to trouble no one.
Oh.
Or to make confusion to Babylon.
Yes.
So you could have played them song for them 2 journalists, the wild them and community service. So may I say?
Yeah.
I gather that a number of Ethiopian athletes have what's the word they use when them go a country and decide not to go back?
Oh, them have scanned them have next word.
Yeah, defect.
Defect, yes.
Yes, in the United States.
Yeah.
And I gather that the terms of their visa allow them to stay there for 1 year.
Oh.
But 200 Ghanaian fans who went to Brazil have defected also.
To where?
To various parts of the country.
Brazil, but Brazil no black people defect there.
Well, that's a good question.
Them are going to say them defective.
Oh, I see what you mean. That's a very interesting point.
Yeah.
But anyway...
Well, I don't want to spread no propaganda from Brazil, but most people will come from there.
Yes.
Give me the impression that them no want no immigration from no black people. Well, but Jimmy Cliff gotta go live.
Indeed. And I guess if them get some wealthy Chinese there, they will run with it.
Because that's a brick to brick.
Yes, what I mean.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Indeed.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning. Welcome. Straight up, hello? Not there. Have some text message there. Jerry, love your program, man. Keep it up. Love you and would like to meet you one day. Coming from Poochie in St. Mary. Thank you very much. One day, Congo tea. Next one. Good day, Mr. Small. Did Malcolm X know the right honorable Marcus Garvey? Well, he knew him philosophically and spiritually. When Marcus Garvey died, Malcolm X was about 15 years old. And I don't think by that time Marcus Garvey, he never returned to the United States, and I don't think Malcolm X had traveled yet. So I think you can safely say that them never met in the flesh. But spiritually and philosophically, them was one and the same. Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Morning. Welcome.
Yeah, morning.
Morning, how are you doing?
I'm good. I think the music they Carver was searching for is Sanchez, man. So why don't they leave righteous children alone?
Yeah.
Can't you see that we are protected by the Father on the throne?
Who did sing it, Sanchez?
Sanchez, man.
Yeah.
I am on the Bundy Chronics because my to Babylon.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll it up.
Thank you very much.
Alright, Jerry, cool.
First time you call?
No, man, I call all the way. But Jerry.
Yeah.
You know, see, I hear Wilson that thing this morning, and I say, why do you come to Wilson?
Yeah.
Or the policeman. Why should the policeman not be fired for carelessness?
Well,
Hey,
hear this now.
In the private sector.
Yeah.
If something like that happens in the private sector, man, you're dumb. And we always seek to get these protections from in our government jobs. You ever drive around the road and see the police them there with the M16 in hand? Sit down on the tailgate of the vehicle, the tailgate drop down, and both legs hanging down.
Alright, make us stay with the first point. If it is true that this man was not supplied with a holster, and if it is true that he got one for himself, I couldn't see firing him being an option. But I want to get a job. I want you to find out how it got to me and tell me tomorrow.
Jerry, there's a way to protect the firearm.
No, hold on. Hello, I want to take it one point at a time.
Alright.
I want you to find out for me if it is true that he was not given a holster, and if he did find one for himself. But I have to go now. But I want you to find it. I want you to call early in the program tomorrow.
Alright, Jerry, cool.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Small, good morning.
Well, go on.
Well, I'm there a long time.
Yeah.
You know, me have a book in front of me here, call it The Philosophy and Opinions of Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
And sometimes I sit down and wonder, and I don't wonder really, I realize why them don't teach Marcus Garvey in the schools and them don't publish his teaching, so, you know, so that people can get a wider view of what the Negro improvement thing was all about. But I am reaching right now at page 225. I don't want to take up too much of time, but there's a little thing here what I want to read for you, so because I think Marcus Garvey had you in his mind when he was writing this. Listen what it said. Dear comrade, more and more we become convinced of the hard and difficult task that confronts our race in the struggle upward. At every turn, within and without our own group, we find treachery, disloyalty and deception as to make us feel that the climb to the top of racial glory is never ending. But with all, there is a courage manifested by you that is bound to win out and thus save posterity and ourselves from the pit of destruction planned by the evildoers of human society. To face the battle of human opposition is the duty of the courageous oppressed, and as 400 million of us who suffer from the grinding wheels of prejudice and injustice prepare ourselves the world over, the world may laugh, but surely by the character of our makeup we shall surprise them all and lead our children into the light of freedom, and for which the noblest men of all ages have suffered. You need to compliment from me to further encourage you, because by your works and you are known and seen. Your loyalty, your courage, and determination constitute the talk of the entire world.
Hello. Well, thank you very much. I want save the rest of it for another time, but that is a very worthwhile use
yes,
of...
Yes, man. Bless up, man, and respect you, and I love your words. I mean, there is negatives and positives in everybody. I wouldn't say good and bad.
Yeah.
Positive covers is negative, then his glory must be shown. I mean, love the work we do. I love what you say. I love everything where, I mean, some people say you cut them off and you butt in and all these things. I mean, listen your program every day. Let me not catch it at day, me catch it at night.
Well, thank you very much.
I want to big up the daughter from in St. Elizabeth where them call Mataran. She knows herself, maybe you don't know as Mataran, but she call Austin too, yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Here, sir. Good morning. Let's go for a break. Yes, good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. 2 text messages before I take a call. Good morning, Mr. Small. How some people so bright asking if you are gay? Why don't talk that him is gay and leave you alone? Keep up your good work. Keep up your good work, Jerry. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Next one. Please comment on the article in Sunday Observer about the treatment of mothers at Jubilee Hospital. It's worse than slavery. I saw the headline. I haven't been able to read it yet. I can't comment, but I know. I have experience and I've heard of very bad treatment at maternity places, not only at Jubilee. I experienced it myself at University College Hospital already, more than one in times past, but that was 40 years ago. I don't know if things is the same now. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, welcome. How are you doing?
Yeah, morning, Jerry.
Yeah, man, welcome.
A lot of things, but just touching on a key one. I heard a caller in reference, paraphrasing that Europe is going back to Africa, right?
Yeah.
To grab and rape again. But
yeah.
Is that really correct? Because when you check, there's really nothing there for the Africans. Europe still owns everything. They own all the gold mine, the diamond mine, the coal mine, all the natural resources. The Africans just go to work and go home with whatever pay scale they have them on.
Yeah, but there's a lot of open range in Africa that has not been fenced off yet. So there's a lot of new open range that is being captured and is being even sold by some of the African governments to the Europeans. Well, when I say virgin, only animals and roaming, you know, herdsmen and nomads and that kind of thing being there so far, you know.
So what I'm saying sentimentally, you know, saying even when you listen to a book song, you can't take Mama Africa from me again.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't gotten it back. You understand what I'm saying? When you check the levels, we haven't gotten it back.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing in that scale that the Africans own.
No, but I'm telling you, me and you and the many millions that is outside Africa for 500 years now, we have not got back Africa yet. But a lot of Africans, maybe more than 300 million Africans remain on the continent, never did move. And a lot of space. Africa have the most open range and forest and jungle and them thing there. And cut up land yet. So there's still a lot that Europe not get them claws into yet and Asia that them getting them claws into now.
I agree. So in our next set, just like how Mugabe tried to start it, to taking it back.
Yeah.
And he has been painted as despot, whatever. Yeah. Them try monetarily to kill the dollar in various states in Zimbabwe. The point is, if we don't get to that level where we get back what they have.
Yeah, first get back what them have first. Yeah.
And prevent them.
And how do we do that? I know it have to be done. How do we do that?
Well, I can say that I see Mugabe doing it.
No, but him is there. Right? We now, we're talking about we. How can we?
To be fair, it would easier be done from the Africans there.
No, listen here now. Listen now. Hello. We have a very few minutes left, and I really want to get something out of this minute. I am talking about me and you and the countless millions that are still in the West. There must be some things that we can do to make it more real and have more. What can we do?
But well, to start, we can deal with a educational campaign, so we can mobilize.
All right, we can start with that. Next question. We can start with that. Okay, next question.
Good.
Is it not true that a lot of the political leaders that are authorized by people like us do a lot of great work, and after a while they start to do some selfish work and claim all power for themselves? Is that true?
I agree.
Well, I think from the little that I know, it seemed to me that Mugabe do a lot of great work for him people, and afterward him start act as a dictator and start to do things in a partial way for some of his people, and a lot of the land and things that has been claimed back has been given over to relatives, wives, friends and political associates of himself. Is there any truth in what I'm saying?
Well, that's the news.
Alright, alright, I want you. Here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to know. I want you to check out all of those things because we need to know personal. Up to now I don't come to no conclusion. We need to know, because we know that in Jamaica is that take place, that those that we allow, those in Jamaica, those that we allow to take office, scrape up most things for themselves.
Agreed.
Alright, okay, tomorrow now, true time short now. I can't continue, but I well want to hear back from you. I want to find out some more, because me and you must do some things towards this. Thank you. Here's Sam.
Alright.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Greetings, Aya.
Welcome. Wagwan.
Yes,
I.
Yeah, man, all we need to do, Mr. Small, Africa for Africans at home and abroad, we just need to get together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Mr. Small.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, man, I hear you.
Yeah, in spite of we're going to go back to the little watch this up the fast, you say?
Yeah.
In spite of God, we spend the money and we laugh it out, you say?
Yeah.
I left there with something that took me on my heart, Mr. Small, was said by Johnny.
Yes.
Because Johnny has said, all these years, the government go down to St. Elizabeth wherever them find, whoever them catch with the weed, Mr. Small.
Yeah.
And them burn the weed, and then them come later upon the news, come say, boy, them burn up $3 million worth of weed. Street value, you know?
Yeah.
Them say street value, it worth $3 million, and I burn it. You know, so I'm looking into that thing there, and I say, then if the government knows that this worth $3 million or $4 million or whatever amount, and then burning it, then I waste that, Mr. Small?
Now hear this now.
Yeah.
If you make a rule that a certain substance must not be traded, you see?
Yes.
Because it is bad. It's a different thing from if you make a rule that certain substance mustn't be traded because it is not regulated. Because if it is regulated, it can use. But if it is not regulated, it can't use. So, but up to now, the Jamaica government have a law that ganja must not be used because it is bad. So if they go and seize ganja, me and you can't expect them to take that same ganja and go sell it and get some money. You understand? Although, you listen me? You listen me? Although we know says that them doing it now. Them only telling us that them burn up $3 million worth of ganja. But I know that them utilizing at least $2 million out of it and making some money out of it.
Of course.
So now, once something is condemned because it is bad, you cannot expect that they must go sell it and use the $3 million for we. So we are living in a dream world if we believe that they are going to listen to us and start make the $3 million off the ganja and use it for us. If they make the $3 million off the ganja, they're going to use it for ourselves. So let us stay in that reality. What we need to do is get out those laws and get out these lawless men and women. And don't fool us. I really have got the time out. But we have to stay real. We have to stay real and don't expect them to do anything correct. And don't expect them to do anything for us with the money that them get. It's not happening. It's not happening. Thank you very much. Here?
Give thanks, Mr. Small.
Yes, we have any more call here? Well, I want to thank my producer. What's the name of the music I want to play again? Come again. There's a music that I just say I want to play. The last one. Come again. I want you to listen to me. Eh? Yes, man. Yeah, we want to play Capture That. True. By Chronics. Well, I want to thank everyone who phoned today, especially the texters. Whether the text is hostile or not, I don't mind them at all. Whether it criticizes me or not, I don't mind it at all. And I want to thank my producer, Tanya Richards, production assistant, Shade Walt, and broadcast technician, Kevin Williams. And Chronics, because the young people are digesting everything that is happening. The young people are no less than any previous generation. And they are getting, a lot of them getting themselves ready to make some bigger and bigger contributions. They're finally free. We will not stay under this. It's not going to happen. Not going to stay under this. Don't believe that we're going to be under this for the next 500 years again. Don't believe that. Never you believe that. Anyway, Chronics is reminding you that them first capture land. Capture land, Chronics, straight up.
I'm Mr. Old Slave Driver. Time is catching up on you. Hey, come on, Rastaman. A Rasta no live on no capture land. Coulda never. A Rasta no live on no capture land.